Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. Um, I know it's been about a little over a week since the last Let's Play, so we're back. We're doing it. We're getting it going. What? Your person is mouthing words at me. Yeah. So it's your. Oh, that's cool.
Is that it? I don't even know.
Yeah, that is what happened. Because you said it feels good to be caught up on MSQ at least the last time, being hopefully you can secure a decent price for those crystals. And your
Our
person's
key
mouth was
doesn't
me.
work, and my keyboard, both my physical keyboard and the keyboard on screen are completely muffed.
Oh shit.
So
Well,
yeah, it's my arcade hasn't been working for a while.
oh damn. Alright, well, as you can hear, the one and only Metal Shadow is with us today. Um, he is known far and wide as the good sir, the Saram, as you see before you, the Bibwit, the resident scholar, the god of healing, the brains have officially met the brawn, the former tyrant king, and the one who loves to be stepped on by the Ubu daddies. How goes it, sir?
It goes.
Good,
It goes.
good, good, good.
I'm gonna send this in party chat to see if my mouth moves because I'm now curious. Oh, it does. Oh God, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, it does.
That is the
Alright, guys.
craziest thing ever.
Yeah, I never
I've
knew that
always
either.
wondered how people did that in
And like the
their
TikToks and
TikTok
stuff.
thing.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah, I had
how they
no
come.
idea
Oh,
either.
there you go. The more you
Um,
know, kid. The
the
more you
more
know.
you know.
I'm doing great. How are you?
It's well, apparently I'm riding a camel giraffe. I don't want to do that. Doing all right, doing all right. Mild frustrations at other things, but you know, we'll get to those later. Things that don't involve this game, thank God. Um, because if they involve this game too, I don't know what I'd be doing at the moment. I guess we'd be playing Back for Blood or something, you know, something simple,
Honestly,
something
they're not
simple.
gonna. They don't need to mess with it. It's good. They know it. Wait, where am I going? Where am I going in
um,
this queue?
I don't know. Mine's over here. Mine's called the Memory of Monbrita, so that's where
Yeah,
I'm
mine
going.
too.
Oh well, you probably gotta come with me. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Swoop,
Wait,
swoop.
it's like right here though, isn't
Oh,
it?
yours is right there. Mine's way the fuck over there. Mine's way the hell over here.
Mine is not. Where is mine? Mine in here? Hello?
Hello.
It's not showing up, so it might be. Dude, they're playing an ad for Overwatch 2 on your stream right now.
Oh my,
Rip,
get fucked.
rip. Wait, where is
I
this?
hate people.
Oh, I have to talk to this lady. Oh, you talked to her before I. Yeah, so you're good. You keep going. You talk to her, and remember, I logged off because I was like,
Oh,
I'm
that's
done,
right,
and
that's
you're
right,
like,
that's right,
I'm
that's
gonna
right.
talk to her. And I was like, okay, bye. Bye,
So as y'all
Vanilla.
remember, last game we fought Shiva, we fought the Snowcloak dungeon, and we fought and killed the Asian. I can't remember his name right now, but yeah. Let me see if I can figure it out. Hold on. His name is. It was at the Chrysalis. Nabrialis. We fought and killed Nabrialis. And unfortunately, in order to kill Nabrialis, Amon Brita had to give her life to her light. What was left of her life force to the crystal that was holding him, so that it would keep him long enough for us to kill him. So yeah, here we go. Essentially, what they're doing is they're remembering her. That's not her tombstone or anything right there. That's the symbol for the god of knowledge, who she was a scholar type person. So
Salik. Salik is the god of knowledge.
Salik, is that what it is?
Salik. Thalik, I think.
Okay.
Oh
Forgive
God,
me,
I hope.
Minbrida. Had I been quicker
I want to say that's
or
Salik.
wiser,
Now let's get the scroll. I don't know. I
I
might be
don't know. Yeah.
misremembering, but he's
The
the
Lord.
patron of
You know what?
of
You know what I have to solve this problem? Hold on. You are no longer the resident scholar, I guess.
Okay.
Hold on, and I have yet to actually open these.
See, shame. I'd have already opened up some through and picked out
I
good
know.
information.
Okay.
I mean, if I'm right, then it just proves my superiority.
This is a factual information. So give me a second to get these things out. I'm trying to be gentle because you know they're books.
Yeah.
Plastic. Me and plastic never work well together. I usually use sharp objects to open plastic, but because this is a book wrapped in plastic, I don't want to like accidentally cut the book. I waited a long time for these books. Like I ordered them last year and they didn't show up until late August. So, but the first book, the first encyclopedia includes which is funny. This is funny. It includes a minion of Naming Way, one of the little bunny guys. And the first book came out way before Endwalker and the fucking rabbits.
I think they had a different minion, but they might have run out of minion codes.
Maybe.
I think they did. I swear they didn't have a bunny rabbit for the first minion. Little lopperit.
The 12, page 16. You said it was phallic?
Yes.
Man, this book is so nice too.
I'm sure it is. I'm still waiting. One of these days I'll actually like remember to buy
I thought
it.
you actually ordered it, but you didn't. When I did.
I've got so many things I gotta.
Spell it for me again?
Thalik. Phallic.
Close. It is that it's Thaliak. It's Thaliak.
Okay.
You
Well,
were close, and I'll give it to you. I will give it to you. You were close enough.
magnanimous of
You were close.
You're like, it's the patron saint of scholars. And I'm like, bitch, this is my realm.
Come at me, how?
I'm sorry. I haven't actually really looked at it since I chose him for Bibwit. All of those moons ago. Literally so many moons. God, where's MSQ at? I just came there. Why didn't she give it to me? Lady!
Go on. Sorry, my dog was pestering me to go out on the balcony. As I don't know if Vay's in the chat yet, but she typically announces herself when she gets here. But as my dog is now known, he's no longer a good boy. He's a hood boy.
Wait.
He's a hood boy.
Why is he a hood boy? Where does
Because
this
it was a typo. I posted a picture of him on the balcony, just kind of watching the neighborhood and stuff. I was like the unofficial neighborhood watchdog, and she went to say he's a good boy, and instead she said she's a hood boy. So I was like, oh, that's too late. He has fallen into the hood rat life. He's now the hood dog.
Hood dog.
Go outside, buddy.
Yes,
Go.
of course. It makes sense. It tracks logically, honestly.
Life for death, a fair exchange. Other
so
bargains will be struck.
16.
16 what?
16 MSQs.
Till the next dungeon?
Till Heaven's Word.
Oh.
And the next dungeon, yes.
Good
but
God. Well, it's a good thing I'm gonna queue us for something.
Actually, there's literally
Chat! As you can see, he is on my shoulder, like I was trying to tell you guys that one time, and he was just refusing to go on my shoulder. But there he is. On the shoulder. Sorry, continue, I apologize.
Dear Lord have mercy. It's a while before we get anything out of these bastards.
Yep. That's why I'm just gonna probably queue us for something.
Oh my god, yeah, you might as well.
I can't fly over this shit, are you serious?
It's gonna suck because I'm a tank, so we'll just get in instantly for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Beauty.
that's our problem. But literally, there's 16 of them there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
The Keepers of Late gives 100 times.
11, 12, 13.
Pray. Pray still gives 150.
18.
How many times do I have? I have 606. Okay, did you find it? Do we want to do Pray the Movie, or do we want to just do Keeper? Pray the Movie gives us 150, Keeper the Lake gives us 100, so it's a 50 tome difference.
Dude, I don't care.
Probably Keeper.
47 quests into Heaven's Ward before they give you your first dungeon. It's actually Thok is the first trial.
That's the first trial, but we should have a dungeon first.
I don't.
We should have the 51 dungeon.
I'm not seeing one. At least according to this list, I'm not seeing one.
It's not called Stone Vigil. It's called something Vigil. I can't remember it offhand.
Dusk Vigil?
Dusk Vigil? Is that what it is? The first? It should be. It should be the 51 dungeon.
I don't see it here.
That's really weird. Because Thok Ash Talk is the first trial, but that's not till you get to the second or third area.
They must have forgot it because I'm not seeing it on here. Because I mean Thok Ash Talk.
What level is Thok Ash Talk?
Are 53.
53? Yeah, so exactly. So we should be getting a dungeon prior to that. It probably just got accidentally forgotten.
Yeah, well.
Though we have said our farewells, the pall of sadness has diminished but little. Forgive me, as antecedent, 'tis my job to be the pillar of strength for all others to lean upon. Yet I also believe the grief we feel now is precious in its own way, and not to be lightly swept aside. Do you not agree, PK Thunder? It said you were viewing a cutscene and then it didn't anymore. You filthy cutscene skipper. That's fine.
You're watching them, and I'm watching them with you.
True.
In spirit.
'Tis as if a dagger has been thrust into my breast. But 'tis a pain we must learn to bear if we are to forge ahead with our duty. The battles we have fought have taken the lives of so many. Louisoix, Monbrita, our fellows at the Waking Sand. Their spirit and dedication to our cause, however, will never be lost as long as we rise to fight once more. I hardly need remind you of this, of course. 'Tis for my own benefit that I repeat these words, a reaffirmation of mine own chosen path. If I do not rebuild the foundation of my resolve, I am like to collapse in a fit of weeping. My apologies again, PK Thunder. There is no other to whom I could display such weakness. You are my pillar of strength, and I fear I shall have need of your steadfast presence in the coming days. Or in the days to come, whatever. A victory won, a comrade lost. To honor the fallen, the living forge on, towards the light of a new day. End of that cutscene. On to the next. Mask of Grief. Minfilia has a request to make of you. Have you a moment, PK Thunder? I believe Ida wished a word with you. I should consider it a personal favor if you would lend a sympathetic ear to her troubles. She has not been herself since Monbrita's passing, and my heart aches to see her so downcast. What's up, Dragon? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? How was your nap? Hey, it's PK Thunder. Great. Oh, it's no use. I'm trying to stay positive, but it's just hard, you know? The thing is, I know Moan would tell me off if she saw me moping around like this, which is why I decided to cheer myself up by getting her a special flower. I placed an order for a moon daisy with Rowena a little while ago, and it's ready to be picked up. The trouble is, I find Rowena a bit difficult at the best of times, and well, this isn't one of them. I know it's silly, but I just can't face it at the moment. So I was wondering, do you think you could maybe collect it for me? I have the coin to pay for the flower right here. Thank you so much. I'll be waiting for you and the daisy at Wrath and Frost. Well needed, I bet. Naps are always always needed for a lot of people. See, I'm not a nap person though. Every time I take a nap, I get a splitting headache when I nap. And most people are like, dude, that's what I do to get rid of headaches. No, they give me headaches. I cannot nap. Don't forget tank stance. The only downside with being in the free company that we're in is that I don't have access to turning on company XP. Oh well. Someone's new. Somebody said it's their second time doing it today. First time here? Oh man. Lol, PK.
See? I knew it.
Name is legendary! Yes!
You can say thank you to the person who helped you make that, which was yourself. Congratulations. Don't break your arm patting yourself on the back. Alright, we're gonna small pull this apparently.
That's fine.
I remember to hit the right buttons in the right order.
I know, I haven't monked in like almost 2 weeks, so give me a second.
Look at you. You know, you can actually periodically brush up on your monk skills.
Yeah, I could, but it's gonna be the last class I level.
Hey, maybe you shouldn't stand with the tank.
Hey, maybe the tank should put them in a different spot so that I can... My AoEs are circular. I got to be centered. Okay? Okay. I used to not be able to, then I got older and tired. I understand. Well, I mean, I think what you and I are like the same age, I think, Dragon. I'm 29, turning 30, so turning 30 next year. So now that I'm getting on in my days, but unfortunately, my job makes me stay up late, so it's one of those things where I just got to deal with it.
Centralized enough for you?
Yes.
Good. Wouldn't have the tank adjust.
Well, tanks need to learn.
Do you have a response for
30 now. Ew. When did that happen? Right. Exactly. I understand. I understand your pain. Anybody got Peloton?
No, absolutely. We've got 2 melee DPS actually. I just realized.
Tits. Well, I thought you were closer, so I dove in, not thinking. That's cool. Cool.
Hopefully.
Yeah, that works.
That guy's probably blowing things up.
Oh shit. Let's see. Oh
God, I don't remember this.
Just fuck him up. Just fuck him up. Just fuck him up.
Shush, the healers know.
Nah, they'll figure it out.
I know they'll figure it out, but like, we need to know what we're doing in case he has to follow us.
Semantics.
This is why I shouldn't go into new dungeons with you anymore. I know you love that XP, but dear lord, I can never trust you after semantics.
I keep hitting the wrong button.
You're gonna have to be out of there.
Uh-huh.
Healer! Healer. Run away.
I don't like the class that I am, but that's okay. Just gotta remember how to move around in circles. Oi! Who said you could run over there? Oh, tits. Oh, tits, they're all blown up over there. But, Dragon, this is the game I was saying that you might like it, and it's free up to level 60. Or, as our spokesperson would say, go ahead, good sir, with the sales pitch. Ah, damn it. I'm breakdancing. Dance now. There is a dancer class. They are. They're fucking awesome. Anyway, as the spokesperson would say, the critically acclaimed MMORPG that is free up to level 60, including the award-winning expansion, Heaven's Word. You can't really hear him? Okay, hold on.
Well, that's good. I shouldn't be heard anyhow. I'm best seen. I have a face for radio.
Oh, you know why? It's probably because, yeah, I had you turned down in Discord. Alright. Go ahead. Yeah, I know. Okay, is that better? Dragon, can you hear him better? I mean, he's got to say something for you to hear him, but you know.
I said some things. I just had to make sure I wasn't muted, but then again, you've been hearing it this whole time. Oh yeah, cool bubble. Hello.
It's me. Oh, I thought we were doing a jam sesh.
Yeah, we can do a jam sesh.
Hello.
I'm in California dreaming about who you used to be. We're doing Adele, right? Not
yeah.
Lionel Richie. Hello?
I was like, I don't know.
Isn't me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes. See? See? Now you got me all confused.
No, you got me. She said that's a little better, so let me turn up the Discord directly, maybe. Right here, hold on.
Oh god. Let's go.
Okay.
Don't mind the monk. He'll catch up. That's what he does.
I do monkey things.
Monkey see, monkey do.
See, like this.
You're gonna
oh
go,
yeah.
Okay, you're gonna go do that. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
fuck
guess
it up.
he wants us over there anyway.
Cool.
Alright, we'll come over.
He's never been here before. He knows where to put the fucking barrier down. The lies and slander that he has spoken.
I can't provoke him.
Yeah, you gotta wait.
Did you stun him?
No,
Why did you?
I don't have a stun.
You should. I have a stun as my monk.
Oh, leg sweep? I never
stun.
use it.
This man.
Hey, half the time I
don't
forget.
Like
you gotta remember, half the
God.
time I forget
Dear
how to
Lord.
fucking tank. And
I
tanking.
interjected him instead. That was my bad.
I also forget to use arm's length half the time as a tank, so.
Yeah, that's because you didn't actually realize that it was useful.
This is also true.
For a long time.
For a long time.
Obscene amounts. Like,
Obscene amounts.
Like, I'd been using arm's length as a tank, and then you were like, I don't use that skill, and I was like, wait a minute.
You're like, wait, why don't you do this? You're like, why don't you do this?
Because I've been tanking for less time than you have.
So you had to learn all the things.
I did. Oh, we're standing here. Okay.
That's gonna fucking hurt my face.
Tank though.
I need to be AoE, cause that's my job as a DPS. I hit the wrong button.
Guy's unstunnable? There's no shot. No shot you're unstunnable. He's unstunnable, I hate him. Why is he unstunnable?
Cause I said so.
I don't care. I have a bigger ego. We're gonna go with ego because that's stream friendly.
That's stream friendly. Oh, for Dragon Rider's amusement, because she hasn't heard them yet. Dragon Rider, the Metal Shadow, aka the Sarong here.
Titles again.
She has never heard the titles, so she's going to hear all of them. So he has a list of titles, and they are as follows. He is the Metal Shadow. He is the Sarong, the Bibwit. He is the Good Sir. He is the Resident Scholar, the God of Healing. The Brains have officially met the Brawn. He is the former Tyrant King. And, last but not least, he is the one who loves to be stepped on by the Uwu Daddies. Yes.
You need to not.
You're like, pack it in, pack it in.
People are just gonna have so many questions.
And guess what? They weren't here for the lore, and that's all that matters.
We were the only ones here for the lore.
Exactly. I forget the lore. I forget the lore, to be honest with you.
How do you even forget the
lore?
Like,
I remember part of it. Like, you kind of... Like, how'd it go?
That was a special moment.
It was. Like, you said something about Uwu Daddy or something like that, and we were just rolling.
I said the kids these days have ruined my sense of humor. We were in
a dungeon.
Hyperborea. First boss. And he does a room-wide AoE thing called Frigid Stomp.
Oh yeah, and you're like that.
Oh my god! All I can think of when he says Frigid Stomp is Uwu Daddy. And I was like, the kids these days have ruined my sense of humor. I completely forgot I was supposed to be taking ads.
It's okay, I got lit on fire, I'm about to die.
So yeah, this is the lore.
It's a shame that Vay's not here. She was asking about the lore the other day, and I was like, nope.
I would have watched the pod.
Yeah,
Alright,
sure.
I'll explain it one of these days. Eventually, I'm gonna have to pretty much periodically explain it so people aren't like, what is going on? Who is this strange tiny person on your screen? Where are you going?
Where are you going?
Where are you? Why are you running?
Why are you running?
Direction? I just watched you walk away. I'm like, the treasure chest is over here. Those circular rooms really do throw people.
Yeah.
They really should stop making circles.
Well, I mean, every boss room in every game possible has pretty much always been a circle. Fuck it, I'm pulling them all.
I am too. We got this. This guy's got this.
Yeah, the healer's been doing just fine.
He has. Arm's length, rampart. I know it's gonna be a touch tough for a second there, buddy, but there you go. You got some physics, got some adloquiums. We're doing great. Oh god, kill it. Kill it with fire. Oh.
I think, especially since we have such a big gap between our next, like, dungeon type thing, I think periodically, like every 4 or 5 MSQs, I'll queue us for a dungeon. Just to kind of keep things interesting. People can see some combat and not just story all the time. I think that'll be nice.
Yeah. Are we ready?
Oh yeah, I'm here.
I mean, at this point in time, he should fairly well have an idea as to how the hell to be able to scholar,
Right.
even if it is his first time. But it's like, I want him to be able to experience it, rather than us just rushing, but at this point in time, it's like...
Yeah. The whole reason why I chose this dungeon over Prey was so that we could get in and get out a little faster. To be honest.
It's true, we do get in...
Oh, hey, dragon, look at what it is! It's a dragon. So this whole place that we've been running up, you kind of missed the story the last stream, but this whole building that we've been running up, his body is actually encompassing the whole thing. He's wrapped all the way around it. That's actually his body up there, his head right there. His spirit just kind of comes out of it. And his name is pronounced Midgarsummer. Because, you know, dragons and their names.
Yeah.
We look like the AT&T bar. Look. Small, medium, large.
This guy also looks like a certified sir.
He does. I love the way he's
Like-
able to hold his sword, too. I've never actually seen anybody hold the sword backwards. So that's actually kind of cool.
I mean, that's his... Shouldn't that be just your idle pose? If you draw your weapon? Like, I draw my weapon. And after a few seconds, my idle pose should kick in. Oh, the healer's here. Let's go.
And we got two little people. I didn't even
yes.
realize that the little person was a little person. The healer was a little person. I
A
had no
little
idea.
person was a little person?
Shut your mouth.
Wow.
Shut your mouth. This is such a whore mouth. We don't talk about it. We really
Should. We
fucking
really
don't.
ought to.
Oh, you know what I
Okay.
should have done before that? Why did you
Oh, just
LB?
LB.
What the hell
I
is
don't
your
know.
problem? We needed that for later.
No, we didn't need it for
Well,
later.
we
Let's
really did, actually, I guess.
let's do it now. For good measure. Phantom Kin, remember? He's gonna summon on him on the sides, and you gotta pay attention both sides.
Uh-huh. I see them.
Stand in mid.
Stand in mid.
Kind of, yeah.
I don't want to stand in mid. Fuck you.
Sides in mid. No healer. Oh, shit.
She's got a stack of bones. She'll be alright.
I know, but still. Oh, that was hard. It doesn't hurt me at all. Like, that's ridiculous.
Oh,
I
that's
had a
what.
shield.
Oh, that's what that does.
Run.
Tits.
Jumping tank should tell you where to be. I mean,
I was more. The problem is because I don't know my monk very well. I'm still looking at his
I
hotbar
know.
more than I'm looking at the screen.
I'm worried about the...
I'm gonna just AoE.
We are single target, it doesn't
Ah! Oh, it's this thing. I forgot. Okay, so it's gonna go boom in the middle, boom here, then move back in. Damn, healer's got 3
Healer
stacks.
has 3 stacks, I know.
She
I
did.
just noticed that.
She did. Like,
I'm
no
gonna
shot.
cover her.
I would cover her when the big attack goes off.
That's what I'm planning on.
Oh, this one's gonna hurt. 48%. Yeah, cover that.
Run,
Cover that poor
don't
girl.
Run. Do not run from me. I can only cover you for so long.
Okay, that actually wasn't that bad.
She's all like, I'm going to run. Don't
Oh,
you dare
multi-stack,
run.
multi-stack. It's gonna hit multiple times. 1,
I know.
2, 3, 4.
Good. Phantom Kin. She has got to follow us this time. He, she, it.
The thing.
It's probably gonna...
Center?
No. You're gonna have to go front or back. Oh, she got 1 stack. It reset. She's good.
Okay.
Hard to tell on this one. Don't stand near me.
I'm LBing. Since we had it.
Room wide. Yeah, I was gonna say front or back on that last one, but I didn't know if he was gonna do the half circle in back or half circle in front, so I was really confused. Then he did the middle beam, and I was like, oh, I have no idea. Forward, forward. Healer's up to 3 stacks of bone.
Again.
Again.
Just keep her covered. Again.
I can't cover her for another 17 seconds.
Oof. It's gonna be a bad day for her.
She'll be alright. She'll be alright as long as she doesn't take a tank buster or room wide. Don't stand next to me.
Well, the room height, she doesn't have a
Lord.
choice but to take.
Well, I mean...
Multi-stack on the healer! Oh god, this is gonna suck.
We'll see. She's got it. She's good.
Yeah,
I
she
was
healed
gonna
the,
say, if I have to
she
cover
healed
her,
the shit out of herself.
well, she wasn't gonna die anyway. Disgust is gonna hurt her a lot, though. Like, Oh my god, if she didn't have that shield.
Boom.
GG. Great.
I calmed the healer.
I did too.
I'm on phone. Computer doesn't like when I go from headset to no headset. I can't get the audio through speakers even though I change it over. I've run into that issue a couple times as well. That's also probably why your chat is showing up as double on my cell phone. So I have my cell phone showing my overall stream, but let's try this again.
Sometimes it just does that. When I have it open on my cell phone, sometimes I have to close out the Twitch application and reopen it to get the stream back to normal.
That's what I just did that too, just as a precaution, and it fixed it. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say it'll do that. It's weird. I don't know why it does that.
Hey, I got a player commendation.
Yeah, from the healer probably. I left before they could calm me. Well, they might have calmed you anyhow because they thought I was a shit tank.
It's true. It's true.
I calmed the healer. You calmed the
and
healer
then
too.
dragon. There's a little baby dragon on my shoulder. He sits there. He'll fly around every now and then, but he sits on my shoulder too.
I love the owl. The owl sitting on my shoulder.
Oh, the owlet? Yeah.
Yes. My
Ooh, I like that outfit. Look at this outfit on this person.
Give me a second. Your stream's just slightly delayed.
I just like the top, to be honest, of the outfit. It's like a jacket thing, but it's got like a huge braid thing coming out the back.
Oh, that person? Yeah, I've seen that. That looks really freaking cool. They've been standing there for like an hour.
It's called the Nezha Ladies Togi, is what it is.
Oh, so I guess female only, I'm sure.
Yeah. I don't know.
Can you try it on?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Well, if you can try it on, it'll tell you whether or not it's
nope. Can only be equipped by cannot be equipped by your current race or gender.
Yep.
Kit.
So you may have to remember. Take a screenshot of it if you want it for Tantali.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, you have plenty of glamours to make for Tantali.
That's true.
I'm at least periodically updating mine as I'm getting new classes. The only one I don't have is a machinist, and that's just because I've literally run out of things to wear on my face, in my head. Like, I really want to wear a nice large hat, and so I'm back to my usual quandary of do I or don't I? And I'm starting to lean more towards I do.
What can I do for you today, adventurer? Eldritch trinket to trade? Flower payment. Huh? They've got you running errands now. Them signed really know how to make the most of your talents, don't they? Sending the savior of Eorzea to the bleeding market. Fine use of your time, that is. Seriously, though, you'd best learn how to say no, or they'll have you mucking out the chocobo stables next. Anyway, what was it you were here to pick up? The moon daisy, was it? Here it is, then take it. Until that Ida lasts, I've got a wide selection of headwear in stock if she ever decides to replace that dowdy old mask of hers. God knows she needs to. Bitch. Sir, your bike is flying. Yes. You want to know what else flies? Everything. Yeah, a lot of the mounts didn't used to fly, and then they slowly started making it to where just every mount can fly, so I can even fly on a Shiba Inu.
Yeah, dogs totally fly in real life too. Didn't you know that?
Yeah, 100%.
They just don't like us to see that.
Right.
Otherwise, we'd expect it all the time. Makes sense to me. I'm just kidding. I'm being facetious. Don't actually test if your dog can fly. They cannot.
Yeah, don't try to yeet them off a building or something.
This has been a public service announcement.
Public service
by the resident scholar. Do not yeet puppies off of roofs. Bad ideas.
Bad juju.
Bad juju. Oh, good. All right,
Shibas are so cute. I really want one, but I've heard that they're like next to impossible to train due to their temperament and stuff like that. So you have to be like really careful with them, especially around other dogs, because they can get kind of aggressive. But I've always wanted one. They're really cute.
Ah, yes, that's a good reason to really want one, because they're really cute.
Oh yeah, 100%. The only thing stopping me from getting a Pomeranian is that I don't like small dogs. Not a small dog fan.
Yeah,
Captain is an exception, Dragon. Captain is an exception. Rowena can be so annoying, she just will not take no for an answer. Every time I visit her, she insists I replace my visor with something more fashionable. And when I tell her I like it just fine the way it is, she says it again and then again and then again and again, and it drives me crazy. What I mean to say is, I really appreciate you doing this for me. So anyway, let's see it. Moan Brita love these things, you know. I hope that somewhere, somehow, she knows I'm still thinking of her. I can hear you. That's why I said Captain's an exception.
Pomeranians aren't bad generally. I mean, there can be a couple instances where they're yappy, but they're generally really great dogs.
Yeah.
Like my friend's grandmother, she used to live here, and she picked up a Pomeranian. Somebody dropped like a 3-year-old Pomeranian off at the animal shelter, like right after, like a week after she lost her Pomeranian.
Oh, damn.
And she's like, "Can we have that dog?" And they're like, if we can finish the paperwork on it, and they don't come back for it in the next 24 hours, then yeah. So she got a he's perfectly trained little Pomeranian.
Oh, damn.
His name was Hank.
Big old dragon roar followed by a bunch of dragons. This shit about to hit the fan.
Oh yeah, it's always hitting fans.
Is that what I think it is?
Hello, can you hear me? We have received grave tidings from Ishgard. Pray return to the Rising Stones at once.
Pray return to the Rising Stones.
I'm saying rising. Is it really worth it?
It's like the one mount I don't really like. There we go. I'll take a griffin.
Oh, I love the griffin mount.
Yeah. You've seen the white one, yeah? I can't remember how.
Yeah.
I can't remember how to get it, but there is a white griffin that you can get.
Huh. I think Tataru and I are actually the same size. Just realized that.
Hi.
Hey.
Bye.
I was like, hey, I know you.
I know this person. Oh, for your information, you see this fine lady right here. Her name is Istola. Istola is Mother. You do not fuck with Mother. End of discussion. Y'all will see it later when we get to that point of the story.
Yeah.
It is hilarious. They literally give you
time.
options. Huh?
It took them a long time to get there too.
Mm-hmm. It did take a while for them. Yeah, it's Shadowbringers. Well, there might be stuff in Stormblood, I just don't remember. But Shadowbringers for sure, because that's when you can call her mom, and then Endwalker's when you can really sass her and she gets pissed at you.
Well, I mean, like in Stormblood, you start seeing more of her sass, which she calls him little son.
Yeah, that was great.
Oh God.
I'm grabbing a drink real fast.
Oh, yeah, just emotional damage.
Emotional damage. I have that as a thing. I have that as a thing. When we get there, somebody needs to ping that. Just saying.
Luck. Gotta get the timing just right.
Mm-hmm.
We'll wait. We'll wait.
Alright. My apologies for the interruption. I was deeply saddened to learn of Moonbreeda's passing. Her loss will be sorely felt. Alas, recent developments in Ishgard have left us little time to mourn. The envoy of Kurthus will soon arrive, and we must hasten to hear her report. No drinking! I'm thirsty! I do a lot of talking, because they don't voice over a lot of the scenes in this. Not until probably Stormblood. I think Stormblood is when they start doing more voice acting. Heavensward had a bit more than this A Realm Reborn, and then Stormblood definitely had more, and then Shadowbringers and Endwalker, just about every cutscene was voiceovered. So once we get further in, it'll be way better off. Right quick, I'm going to disband party. I'm going to logus outus, just for a moment, because this is something I wanted to show Dragon earlier, and I forgot. And everybody in the stream can see it again too, because it's been so long since we've seen it. Character creation. Alright, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 races. They will all eventually have male and female. So you'll see that the Hrothgar there towards the bottom only has a male. The Viera at the very bottom used to only have female. They are working on fixing that. So here's...
Also, don't forget to mention the big thing about Hrothgars and Vieras.
Oh, yes.
They can't wear hats.
They can't wear a lot of the headgear. There's some that they can, but
most of it.
But
well,
the vast
you
majority
can wear
can't be worn.
It just doesn't show up cosmetically.
Yeah, you can put it on. It's just you're not going to be able to see it. Anyway,
yeah.
So the Huer class, basically the humans, male, female. Elezen, obviously elves, male, female. Lalafell, the little people, male and female counterparts. Metokes, they are cat boys and cat girls. Then you have the Rogadins, which are basically the orcs. Rogadins still hold.
Say they're orcs. I'd say giant, half giant.
I guess. These are the tallest race. Barely. I'm talking by a couple inches. Because I think Hrothgar takes second. Then you have the Auras, which are they're related to dragons, so they're dragon people. That's why you can see the scales and stuff on them and their tails and stuff. Yeah. And then Hrothgar, which is definitely Catboy. And then Viera, which are bunny people.
Literally just said lizard and you didn't dragon me. I hate it.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
You should have dragoned me.
Dragon,
yeah, Vieras are bun people. Which, you know what, actually, there's like one very small irritation about Viera that I have, and that's that they don't have cute little puffball tails.
Cute little puffball tails.
No, I am very much upset.
They just have booties.
They have booties, and that's fine, but I also want a puffball tail with the booty, thank you. Fucking Metok's got tails, Auras got tails, where's my little bun puff? Things I
as an
never
example,
I'd say as a grown adult.
Right. What? I said, go. Just for Dragon's sake, we're gonna do an Aura. Now, every single race also has 2 different sides to what they look like, and it also determines your customization for the character itself. So let's just do Zayla for this one. You can determine your height. It tells you in inches how tall they are, so 62.4 is as high as they can go for the female, and then 57.5 is as short as they go. You can do the math. You can determine booby size if you want, so you can make them super small, you can make them super big, well, as big as they can go, I should say. I don't know about super big. Tail shape, so you have that tail, a fatter tail, a more scaled tail, and then you have the tail that I use for mine, which is like that. You can determine how long it is, or if it's super short. Then you have to choose. This is the part that kind of comes into play big time. Depending on the face preset that you choose, so I think I have this one. The facial preset that you choose determines your facial features. So, for instance, if I choose this one, I can still mod my skin color, I can still mod the hairstyles. You can do hair color that has highlights if you want. So like I can do that, like a darker color so you can kind of see it. You can do stuff like that if you want. Your jawline is determined. Eye shape. Iris size, big or small. Eye color, you can have different colored eyes if you want. The limbo rings if you want. I turn them off because I don't like them. Your eyebrow determination, your nose type, mouth, lip color, here's the features that I was talking about. Okay, so let's zoom it in, because it's gonna be on the face. So I can put rings on my horns if I want. I can add kind of more shading behind the eyes to make it look like I have eyelashes and eyeshadow. Add more scales to the chin if I want to, and more scales to the nose. Your face that you choose determines the features that you can put on there. You can do face paint, you can do, and then you have your voice selection. The thing that you have to remember is if you choose number 2, it chooses number 2 for all of them. You can't be different on each one. So let's say I choose this, right? So we hit confirm. Now you can choose a birthday, you can choose a starting god. It doesn't matter what god you choose, it doesn't affect anything. Someone say boobies? Yes, I did. So, starting jobs. You have 2 tanks to choose from. So we'll start with the Disciples of War. So you have the Gladiator, which is a tank class. Sword and Shield. Then you have the Pugilist, which is a monk. So Gladiator becomes Paladin.
Boring. Don't touch him.
Yeah, leave the monk alone. Never touch the monk. That's what I'm playing as right now. Then you have the Marauder, which is by far probably the best tank to be. He can, in higher rank and higher levels, once you go from Marauder to Warrior and you get into the 60s, you get a healing skill that basically makes you self-sustain. You don't even need a fucking healer anymore. Then you have the Lancer, which is also a Dragoon. One of their abilities is called Eye of the Dragon, and you basically attach yourself to another party member, and you boost both each other's attacks. Then you have the Archer, who becomes the Bard. Yes, there's a Bard. Disciples of Magic, my area of expertise. You have the Conjurer, which is the White Mage, also probably one of the best healers in the game, probably the best healer in the game, to be honest. Yeah. Then you have the Thaumaturge. Thaumaturge becomes Black Mage, my baby, my main boo. Then you have the Arcanist. The Arcanist is the only class in the whole game, and they said they will never do it again because it was such a pain in the ass. The Arcanist becomes 2 separate classes. It can become a healer or it can stay a DPS. The DPS is the summoner, so you have little people that you can summon. One of them's a little carbuncle thing, which is cute and cuddly. Cute and cuddly, boys. Cute and cuddly. And the other one is the Scholar. The Scholar is the healer. They summon fairies, and they heal. The Scholar is what we actually had in the dungeon that we just did. It had a fairy out there trying to heal us and stuff. So yeah, those are the classes that you can start as. There's so you got Ninja, then you have Samurai Red Mage, you have Astrologian, Dark Knight, Machinist.
Actually, those come before Samurai and Dancer.
Yeah, I know.
And Red Mage.
And then Dancer, and then Gunbreaker, Sage, and Reaper. So there's 10 other classes that are in this game that you cannot start as. And some of them are level locked, so you have to have at least one class to level 50 or one class to 60, 70, so on and so forth.
The worst right now.
Yeah, Sage and Reaper are the worst. You have to have a class that's at least level 80 in order to play as them. They are level locked because of the expansions, and you have to have the expansion to play as them as well, obviously.
Yeah, you have to pretty much be caught up to almost current, currently playing current-ish content.
Currently playing current-ish content.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, it's not current anymore because they've since expanded the MSQ.
Yeah.
So
of course.
I mean, it's point whatever removed, you know. So.
Yeah. There typically is a queue to log in, but unless it's a huge update day or something, it's usually very little. We'll be in less than 60 seconds. So that's the structure we just climbed, and that was the dragon that was around it. All right, so back to what we were doing. Friends list.
That's the ooh.
I'm looking for free company. I don't think it'll let me.
I have to...
Oh, we don't have one either, and they got earth and water and reduced rates. Why would you put on reduced rates? That's a waste of points. Anyway, it just reduces teleportation rates, which is stupid. Teleportation really is not that expensive.
Steps of Faith.
Steps of Faith? Okay, that means we're heading to Heavensward.
Yeah, but it's by myself.
What? Since fucking when?
Shiro says welcome back.
Hi.
It literally says It says the level sync is effect. If you are above maximum allowed level, you will be synced. Follows item level 110, level 50. Commence battle for Steps of Faith. They did that. Remember? Don't you remember? They said they were changing Steps of Faith.
I know they were changing it, but I thought they were just dropping it down from 8-man to 4-man. I didn't know they were dropping it from 8-man to single.
Individual? Well.
Thank you for receiving me at such short notice. Time is of the essence, so I would forego the use of pleasantries, if I may. Certainly, you came news with the Dravanians. The dragons have begun their attack in earnest. The first wave reached the central highlands a short while ago. A battle was joined soon thereafter. Sir Aymeric himself sallied forth with a contingent of temple knights and several companies of the noble house's finest. Though the beasts were ultimately forced to retreat, our victory, if such it may be called, came at a cost of many of our own. Too many. We will not withstand a second wave should the Dravanians renew their assault. You paint a grim picture, my lady. It is reinforcements you seek, then. We do. Though it pricks our pride, it is plain we cannot protect Ishgard with our ranks, thus thinned by the horde. Sir Aymeric would meet with you to discuss the possibility of enlisting your aid. Very well, I shall depart for Kurthus at once. I must warn you, however, that the involvement of the Crystal Braves is by no means assured. Our commitment to quelling the unrest in Ul'dah must take precedence. It is with such contingencies in mind that I must make another request. The Signs of the Seventh Dawn are known for sharing close ties with all three grand companies of Eorzea. Would you consent to plead our case to their leaders? Though I would gladly appeal to the grand companies on your behalf, I dare not promise a favorable reply. You need say no more. Considering our past dealings with the Eorzean Alliance, I can well imagine how our plea will be received. But the fate of Ishgard hangs in the balance. We must explore every avenue still open to us, no matter how unpromising. I see. Very well. I shall send envoys to each of the allied nations and have them present your request directly to the heads of the grand companies. In the event that your plea does receive a favorable answer, know that any support is certain to be conditional. Demands will be made of Ishgard. That is only to be expected. Rest assured that I speak with Sir Aymeric's authority in this matter, and that our actions are fully sanctioned by the Holy See. The Holy See is basically their church. They're a church-run state, basically. Which brings me to my final request. A personal appeal to you, Warrior of Light. The Lord Commander much desires to speak with you, regardless of your fellows' involvement. You faced Midgard Summer and survived. Anything you can share of your experience may yield us an advantage over our foe. Thank you. You wear the mantle of hero well. 'Twould seem the road leads us both to Camp Dragonhead. Seek me out when you arrive, Peaky Thunder. Bam, ba-dam, bam, bam. A cutscene hath ensued. Can't remember exactly what was going on here. Oh, yeah, that's right.
The sons must answer for their father's misdeeds. Only then will the cycle be broken.
Sir? Oh, God.
Brothers and sisters of the heavens, we raise our voices and join you in the chorus. The sinner's feeble magics are undone. Come, claim your retribution.
Alright, 2 Camp Dragon Head done. And teleportation in this game, Dragon, only takes seconds. There is no 30-minute cooldown. Seraph. And when you level up the Scholar high enough, your fairy becomes an angel fairy, known as Seraph. Dude, look at this dude right here. Metal Shadow, look at him. He's a fucking pog-looking fucking Scholar, that's for sure. Look at him.
Break going on your stream for me, so.
There's a what? Oh, there's an ad break?
Yeah.
Well, unfortunate circumstances have arisen. He gave me a galvanize. He's like, you seem like you might need that. He's a level 90 Scholar. He's from the he's from the free company called Fairy Tale.
Oh.
They're level 30. Mistakes are not shackles that halt one from stepping forward. Rather, they are that which sustain to grow one's heart. How long is the ad break, does it say?
Yeah, I see him.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
Just finished.
He looks awesome.
That's the raid gear.
Yeah, it's the Pantheon Robe of Healing, which I thought you would really like. It was that raid that we did before when we were fighting the gods and stuff.
Yeah, it's not my favorite.
Purgatory Arm Guards of Healing, the Emperor's New Breeches. So he's not even wearing pants, technically. He's got the Emperor's New Breeches on.
Wear pants in that situation. You don't need them.
Right.
You can't see them.
I feel like I'm overdressed, somebody said. There was an item placed in the chat earlier that I wanted to see. Fuma Kuromo. Oh. Where am I going? Oh. The creepy eyeball that I sit on top of. Probably one of the best mounts that I ride. As this particular race, I should say. Specifically as this race. Is the Behemoth. And the reason why is look how I sit. I'm leaned back. I'm like, bruh, I'm a sir. Just, yes. It's like the best mount that I ride. Alpha Nod, what do you got for me? It seems I was the swifter PK Thunder. You two, however, have arrived with time to spare, for our host has yet to make an appearance. The murmurings about camp tell of some manner of trouble at the gates of judgment. In the Lord Commander's absence, I suggest we visit the place and find out what is afoot. Is this where you ended up having to do it? Now I'm riding on a cloud. The cloud, I tell you. There is a yellow cloud. I can't remember how you get that one, but I basically call that one the Flying Nimbus because it's yellow and golden, like Dragon Ball Z. The Gates of Judgment are much more than doors. They are the outermost layer of Ishgard's magical wards. If our first line of defense can be so easily shattered. When I laid eyes upon Lady Iceheart, I felt the marrow freeze within my bones. Heretic scum, how dare they meddle with our divine protections? I shall rid our nation of their blasphemy, even if it means cutting them down one by one. We need not fret overmuch. There are yet several layers of arcane protection that shield the city from invasion. Mother will be fine. Oh, this girl looks kind of cute. Look at her. Oh, she's the red mage. That's the starting red mage outfit at level 50. It would seem the heretic struck the first and most telling blow against Ishgard. Scions, we expected you at Camp Dragonhead. My apologies. We chanced to hear that there had been trouble at the gates and thought it prudent to investigate the cause. Then you have learned of the heretic's treachery. Lady Iceheart led a force of her followers against our defenders and came close enough to dispel the first of our words. But let us speak more of this back at camp. Sir Aymeric awaits you. The worms roar. Lady Iceheart has grown bold indeed if she would risk direct action against the city. Come, let us do as we were bid, and return to Camp Dragonhead. Lord Horsefront will know where Sir Aymeric means to receive us. And then, of course, there's always chocobos. Tis reassuring indeed to behold the countenance of a friend when one's home lad teeters on the very brink of disaster. Though a single misstep could send us plunging into the abyss, your heroic presence stokes the flames of courage within my heart. Ah, but you did not come to Dragonhead to listen to my prattling. The Lord Commander has arrived and would treat with you in the interstory. I don't know. Greetings, shall you go inside? Yes. Sir Aymeric. Ah, yes, cutscene. Please be voiceovered. It isn't. I thank you for coming with such haste, and apologize for my absence. Suffice it to say, Lady Iceheart and her heretics have much to answer for. Yes, we are but recently returned from the gates of judgment ourselves. Given the circumstances, we quite understand if you would prefer to postpone our appointed audience. On the contrary, Master Alfnab, I think it more important than ever that this meeting take place. Rest assured, I shall return to my post on Ishgard's walls the moment our business is concluded. Before we move on to the subject of reinforcements, however, I would like to introduce you to a close friend and stalwart ally, Estinian. Esty boy! Daddy Estinian! Where you at, buddy? Oh, he looks like shit right now, though. Oh, no, there he is. That was the other guy. That was Horsefront. This is Daddy Estinian. Esty daddy. Esty boy. May I present to you Ishgard's Azure Dragoon? An impressive title, though I confess I know precious little of the Order of Dragoons. They are formidable warriors all, yet even among such masters of the lance, Estinian is without equal. He, out of all the warriors of Ishgard, was chosen to wield the power of dragons, and may thus contend with any Dravanian. You flatter me overmuch, Lord Commander. So you are the adventurer of whom they spoke. I see now why my blood fair sang in anticipation of our meeting. Well, now that we have all been introduced, let us proceed to the matter at hand. I would share with you what we have learned of Iceheart's design, as confessed by the heretics taken captive after the assault on the gates. It would seem that Lady Iceheart and the Dravanians share a common goal, the reclamation of Nidhogg's stolen eye. Nidhogg, one of the 7 great worms. His name features prominently in your nation's history. What's up, Plague? How you doing? And I have been okay. I'm tired. Though once defeated by the hero Haldras, the beast is said to have terrorized Kurthus since Ishgard's founding. Aye, many are the scars our walls bear from Nidhogg's relentless efforts to raise our city. The trophy Haldreth plucked from the bested worm's skull, known simply as the Eye, is a treasured relic of Ishgard, and one possessed of untold power. Should it ever be returned to Nidhogg, the dread creature would be restored to the height of his strength, and then no wall or ward we could erect would be stout enough to deny him. How you doing today, Miss Plague? Voice of Midgarsimer. My vengeful son hath waged war against Ishgard for 1,000 years. No mortal mind could comprehend the depths of his rancor. The eye itself is secreted deep within the vault. It is kept under heavy guard, surrounded at all times by men and women who have proven their loyalty to the Holy See. Good, I definitely feel that. I'm about to relax and get some sleep soon. Saw you was live, wanted to stop in and check on you. Well, I appreciate it. Well, hopefully the stream helps you sleep, I guess. Well, at the same time, I hope it doesn't help you sleep, because that would mean I'm boring. So, I don't know. But though stout walls and sharp blades may suffice to discourage the heretics, the dragons are another matter. There are individuals within the Dravanian horde whom an entire company of knights would labor to repel, to say nothing of Nidhogg himself. Nor does age rob them of their strength. Through the endless march of years the dragons endure, patient, calculating, inexorable. You must understand, these creatures do not share our perception of time. And, well, I appreciate that. And that is especially true of the great worms, they who spend centuries in slumber only to wake and resume their campaign, as if mere hours had passed. It has been 20 years since Nidhogg last darkened our skies, 20 years for him to gather his strength and for us to bolster our defenses. And now, just as he seems primed to return, the heretics strike at the gates. You believe that Lady Iceheart is in league with the creature, then? Of that we cannot be certain, though we know the heretics covet the eye. We have been unable to determine their plans for it. Such questions aside, we must needs address the ragged hole of their mistress has seen fit to rend in Ishgard's protections. 'Tis a weakness the Dravanians are not like to leave untested. So it would seem. You have described your plight in admirable detail, Lord Commander. Yet I cannot help but wonder at your candor. Why share such sensitive information with us? I shall speak plain. Ishgard has need of allies, and I would have you bolster our front lines in readiness for the coming battle against the dragons. This much I expected. Unlike our arrangement concerning the Keeper of the Lake, however, only you stand to benefit from our assistance in this matter. I fail to see why we should intervene in a conflict which concerns only Ishgard and Dravania. When the Eorzean Alliance requested Ishgard's assistance during Operation Archon, you refused us. Does it not seem grossly unjust to demand that we not risk our lives in your private war? I make no attempt to defend my country's conduct. I only ask that you consider what would follow were Ishgard to fall. Having razed our city to the ground, the horde would have little cause to linger, and most would return to the lairs in Dravania. Soon thereafter, the ruins of Kurthis would be buried in snow, and the land would become the sole province of beasts and beastmen. Until the Garleans' arrival, that is, for you may be certain that the Empire would not hesitate to claim Kurthis. They would not even have to draw steel. An imperial province sharing a border with Mordona. 7 hills. Very well. We will assist you in repelling the dragons. The roar of the great room may have shaken the firmament, but we of Eorzea will not abandon our Ishgardian brothers to face the coming horde alone. Nor did I ever think you would. Now upon the matter of the roar, allow me, Sir Aymeric. Through the power of the Eye, I have become the vessel of Nidhogg's strength. His essence has stolen into my very blood. Fear not, I am in full control of my facilities, I assure you. And the eye itself is of no relevance to this tale. It is not essential that I bear it with me wheresoever I go. Its lingering influence does, however, allow me to hear Nidhogg's voice. Then the worm who roared, was Nidhogg. He means to hurl his horde against Danafin's collar and shatter the remaining wards that protect the city. There can be no doubt the worm has summoned his minions to war. Ugh. Time to go to war. Though the circumstances are far from ideal, this desperate endeavor will at least provide us an opportunity to bring the sister states of Eorzea together with common cause. Sir Aymeric was more ruthless in his negotiations than I anticipated. I suppose one must give no quarter when one's home is at stake. But did you see the look on his face when he formally requested our assistance? Though the Lord Commander has long campaigned for Ishgard to open its gates to outsiders, I suspect this softening of the Holy See's attitude towards foreign cooperation comes at something of a bittersweet victory. The days ahead promise to be interesting indeed. Just a second, guys. My mother decided she wanted to text me, so one moment. Committed to the cause. If we are to aid the Ishgardians in this war of theirs, preparations will have to be made, and soon. Before proceeding, however, we must needs return to the Rising Stones and make our report to the antecedent. Pray return to the Waking Sands. Minfilia.
Alphino, it is good to see you.
Thank Christ it's voiceover.
What have you learned?
Pray summon the others. Everyone must hear my report.
So this was all but a taste of what's to come.
Indeed. The main host advances upon Ishgard as we speak.
Whose vaunted defenses have been nullified.
Shorn of its wards, the city will bear the full force of Nidhogg's fury.
All those people.
Alphino is right. The Dravanians cannot be allowed to prevail. If Ishgard falls, all of Eorzea will suffer the consequences.
Then you agree that we have no choice but to intervene. For the good of the realm, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn and the Crystal Braves must join the defense of Ishgard.
Let there be no ambiguity about what has been proposed. We would be directly intervening in the war. But if all here believe the cause to be just, then to war we shall
Alistair.
go.
Jesus.
The path we now embark upon is perilous, but I pray you will walk with us to the end. For those we have lost, for those we can yet save.
Then it is settled. I shall inform the Council of our intentions and request that they contribute their own forces to the defense of Ishgard.
Volunteer Dragon Slayers. I have bid the Archons to travel to their assigned nations. Should the members of the Alliance agree to pledge Grand Company's soldiers to Ishgard's cause, our comrades will be on hand to act as intermediaries for the duration of the conflict. The small matter of persuading the Alliance leaders to grant such support I leave to Alphinaud. For you, my friend, a different task awaits. I would have you reach out to your fellow adventurers and gather what allies you may for the coming siege. I would also have you consider the matter of our own security. Revenant's Toll is but a short flight from the snowfields of Kurthus. It is not unimaginable that the fighting may spill across the border. For a brief Slathorn on the brewing conflict and discuss potential contingencies, the frontier settlers must be prepared for aught that might wing its way over our walls. I only hope that such precautions prove unnecessary. Before you leave, might I suggest that you have Tataru accompany you. She has a talent for administration and a firm grasp of the practical challenges we may encounter. Tataru! We are rather close to Corsus, aren't we? We'd best see to our own defenses and take stock of our supplies. Oh, and we'll also need to have beds and bandages laid out just in case. A good receptionist is ready for any eventuality. Let's go, PK Thunder. I have 101 things to discuss with Slathorn. I appreciate the warning. If war is coming to Kurthus, then the toll must be made ready. I'll increase the number of patrols and lookouts immediately. I'll also see about finding room for an infirmary, as well as temporary housing for victims of the conflict. Ishgard has done well by us in the past, and I would return the favor. But as for rounding up volunteers for the fighting itself, I'm afraid I must disappoint you. I will not send my fellow guild members to die on Ishgard soil, and I am certain headquarters will say the same. There will be no official Adventurers Guild presence at this siege. That said, each adventurer is of course free to do as he or she will. I shall have a word with some of my more capable colleagues on your behalf, and you might try your luck here in Revenant's Toll. I dare say there are a few stout souls about in town who will answer the call to arms. Let's get started, shall we? We have a town to rouse. Spare me your talk of glory and fame. I'm not in the habit of volunteering for lost causes. I've survived this long by trusting my instincts, and my instincts tell me to stay well away from Ishgard. Ishgard sounds like she's in a right mess, but that ain't what I wanted to talk to you about. I need you to cast your mind back to the scuffle with the Empire out by the processing plant. A lad from Little Alamigo by the name of Wilrid was there with the fort that day, and I want to know if you've seen him since, have you? No. I feared as much. No one's bloody seen him. It's like the ground up and swallowed him whole. But that ain't all. Around the time Wilrid stopped turning up for duty, then black market weapons went missing from our vault in Ul'dah. So now, of course, half the brains suspect the lad of making off with the goods. Folk like to believe our company's a disciplined fighting force, but as you and me both know, it's no more than a motley collection of mercenaries, adventurers, and Grand Company veterans. The only thing as binds us together is some vague oath about fighting for the freedom of all. That and a steady pay. Now, compared to most others in the crew, Wilred's a fresh-faced novice, a bleeding whelp amongst wolves. But the boy's got passion. When he talks about being a guardian of Eorzea, he bloody well meant it. A lad like him wouldn't rob us blind and bugger off like that. He ain't the type. And then, and this is just between you and me, mind, there's the fact that the lad wanted to tell me about something queer he'd noticed in the legends, something about the Braves. The Braves' numbers not adding up. Aye, there's a villain at the end of this trail I've stumbled on, and I'll bet me a good eye it ain't young Wilred. Any road, we've got a war to wage, so I'll let you get on. I just thought someone should know. I'll be seeing you, Peaky Thunder. Somebody's not doing good. Adventurous frontier hand. So Ishgard seeks sell swords to bolster its ranks, eh? Though I'm not sure I like the sound of the siege, those nobles will surely be generous with the rewards. But I have pledged myself to guard Revenant's toll. Modest work though it is, I am loath to break the terms of my contract. What to do. So me blades of the Asgardians. Well, them dragons are a fearsome lot, but I'd slay me fair share if the coin was good. I've worked for one of them knights before, you know. Watched me like a bloody hawk, he did. Still, I'd put up with worse than that for a heavy purse. And of course, somebody's gonna be outside in their car blaring music. Come on, buddy, hurry up. My dog. Come on, come in. Okay. There's one more person to talk to. Should be right around here somewhere. Volunteer my services in the defense of Ishgard? I think not. Dragons claim the lives of every one of my brothers. I do not mean to offer them mine. 'Twas to escape such a fate that I took up the mantle of adventure in the first place. I would sooner die in the pursuit of fortune than huddled up by an icy wall. Oh, my audio's off a little bit. Hold on. Go. One or two, eh? Well, added to mine that makes 3 or 4, not including Southwind's friends. We won't have the largest company in the army, but I'd say one Revenant Soul's veteran is worth a dozen clinking knights at least. Oh, I've been caught up with recruiting that I almost forgot. There's been word from Alphenod. Apparently the Alliance leaders are convening in Ul'dah to discuss Ishgard's plight, and they've requested your presence, as usual. Anyway, you best make your way to Ul'dah, or you'll be late. Alphenod said that he would meet you at the Royal Promenade. One of the biggest downsides to 14 is it's a lot of their missions and quests and stuff are go here, go here, go here, like a lot of back and forth type stuff. But ooh, he looks nice. Look at him. Look at him. Ain't he purty?
The tank wearing the
He's wearing the current raid gear, and then the sword and shield are from a while ago, like a ways back. I gotta go teleport. I don't know where I'm running off to. Habit for me to just come running out of there. I need to. Ethernet. It's gonna be right here. But yeah, it's a lot of. Hey, go here, talk to so and so, and then what I like to call fetch quests, where they're like, hey, go grab this for me, instead of just having them do it themselves. I have to go do it. But you know, what can you do? My apologies for calling you away from your tasks. I had hoped to proceed with these negotiations one leader at a time, but it seems my urgent request for an audience have prompted a gathering of the council. Needless to say, I felt obliged to attend. The alliance leaders are already seated within. Let us join them, shall we?
We are well aware of Ishgard's dilemma, and we agree with your assessment.
Then I trust there are no objections to the Crystal Brave's intervention.
Uldar has none.
Gridania does not object.
The Crystal Braves are yours to command, Alfino. Do what you will. We shall pray for your success.
It was my hope that you would offer more substantial aid than prayer. I know it is within your means.
Do not presume that you have knowledge of our every concern. The Garleans and the Beast Tribes are but two of many. We are not in a position to contribute greatly to the defense of Ishgard, not when our own homes are still under siege.
We dare not leave our interests in Cartano undefended as well. Telegi Adalegi and his ilk would seize control of the territories in our absence.
The enemy is at their gates, and you would cower behind yours?
No one is cowering, boy. We will offer what support we can.
Aye, support. A handful of men and no more.
Would that we could commit more than a token force to this cause. Yet there are others to whom you might turn. The free companies ever want for work.
Ah, yes, the free companies. They're not like to turn you down.
I beg your pardon? You would entrust the survival of Ishgard to sell swords? Crises like these are the very reason why this alliance was formed. It is our duty to aid our fellow man.
My duty is to my country and my people. If you expect us to place the welfare of a foreign power above our own, you're going to be sorely disappointed. Lest you doubt, Limsa comes first, then the Alliance, and finally, circumstances permitting, Ishgard and the rest. If you cannot understand so simple a concept, then you have no place at this table.
Forgive me, Admiral. I was careless in my choice of word.
I suggest you assemble a party of elite adventurers, assuming you haven't already. Your fellows served us well during Operation Archon. I dare say they will do so again. If I may, Your Grace, I wish to propose a redistribution of forces. If we entrust the security of Uldar to the Brass Blades for a time, we can dispatch a larger force to Ishgard. Your Grace?
Yes. Yes, of course. Do what you will.
Is Her Grace not feeling well?
To the best of my knowledge, Her Grace is in perfect health.
I see. Carry on.
Once again, I owe you an apology. It seems you have been conscripted into leading a contingent of adventurers on yet another mission of estimable danger. God damn, I can't talk. But I fear we have been left with little alternative. We cannot well abandon Lord Horsefont and Sir Aymeric to their fate. We must abide by the Council's decision, as short-sighted as it is, and strive to fulfill our roles as Eorzea's guardians. Wow. Captain Ilber, what news? Then the assault has begun. We have but this moment concluded our audience with the Alliance leaders. Move our forces into position. Your unit will join House Durander at Steel Vigil. Man the cannons alongside the knights, and thin the Dravanian horde ere they descend upon Ishgard. I will join you as soon as I am able. Peak of Thunder, I would have you and your adventurer allies bolster the defenses at the steps of faith. Report first to Sir Marcillion at the gates of judgment, and he will direct you to where you are needed most. May the gods grant us victory. The what?
You're gonna do the fight, right?
The what?
That's where you're at, is the fight?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so,
Because
anyway.
I just got to Time to Every Purpose is the MSQ quest I'm on, which is a little ways away from you, quite a ways away from you actually. And I've been told that I must do the Crystal Tower raids to continue the MSQ.
Yeah,
so,
they made them part of the game.
I know. They made them part of later MSQ while they're incorporating them early.
Yep.
Which means you're going to have to do them too. You can unlock them now, though, if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Because you've been doing a lot of cutscenes.
Yeah. You are the appointed captain of the Soul Swords contingent. And welcome. There is no shortage of blade work to be done. As we speak, Dravanian skirmishing parties are harrying positions across the Central Highlands. I've assigned the Crystal Braves and your fellow adventurers to contain these scattered attacks. And for the present, I would have you join them. This is, of course, merely a precursor to the assault on Ishgard proper. The wily serpents seek to divide and confuse our forces, but we will not be so easily drawn out of position. The Temple Knights will remain on the steps of faith and continue our preparations. While the horde arrives in force, they shall face a wall of Ishgardian steel. Report back to me once their advanced skirmishers are slain. Where am I going? Oh, wait. Hello. And everybody was kung fu fighting, hiya! When they was as fast as light. Oh, I guess I wasn't supposed to come here. I gotta go further out. Oh, damn, all the way up there. Your mount can fly no high. I have hit the max ceiling. I still was able to get over the mountain, so that would get my walk time like hell. Hello there. Trying not to attract additional things by accident, but they're all like kind of right next to each other.
Ninth level?
Yeah, I mean, like even if I hit him, it won't really matter. If I like hit something, and I'm 58, so it's not gonna matter too much. But still, it's one of those things where it'd be a inconvenience if it does happen. One more. What's news, adventurer? What news, adventurer? The reinforcements decimated, you say? Dravanian devils? Damn their scaly hides. Hold fast to your grief and fury, sir. We will avenge the deaths of your fellows in the battle to come. The steps of faith. Ere you commit yourself to the siege, you should know that what it is you are tasked with defending. Beyond the gates of judgments lie the steps of faith, a great bridge of stone that leads directly to the city of Ishgard. More than simply a means to cross the sea of clouds, the bridge serves as a foundation for the arcane wards that form the barrier we call Danafin's Collar. Alas, in dispelling the barrier's outermost layer, the thrice down witch Iceheart stripped the bridge of its protection, and thus we are the dragons now able to land unhindered on the steps of faith. Should the Dravanians succeed in destroying the remainder of the wards, the winged devils will be free to swarm the city itself. Needless to say, we cannot suffer that to happen. It shall be Our task as defenders to prevent any harm from coming to those parts of the bridge wherein the wards are sealed. 3 yet remain, and we have dispatched our forces accordingly. I would ask you and your comrades to accompany our defenders into the outermost ward. I should hope that includes us as well, yes? Excuse me. The signs of the 7th dawn. We could not well stand idly by while the horde threatens the good people of Ishgard. Indeed, to do otherwise would go against all that Master Louisoix has taught us. As for where we may be of most assistance, I think it prudent we divide into 2 groups. Eden and I will join the rear guard. Right. If the dragons should reach us, we'll be sure to give them what for. Thank you. All of you pray speak with me again when the preparations are complete, and together we shall stand against the hold. Quest accepted. Boop-a-doo-boo-boo. I trust you are ready then. Good. Come, let us make for the battlefield. Yeah, that's weird. This used to be a trial. They just eliminated it altogether. They said F that noise. There we go, I guess.
So you have to man the cannons.
Okay. We claim victory this day or Ishgard falls.
Run like a madman
Set
for
the
the
fury
old
in
trial. This
heart
time it's simpler.
And defend this bridge with your life supply. Can we run now, or are you still talking? There we go. Right. So you said man the cannons, but I don't see anything. Other down there.
Not anymore. Remember the old times we used to? Not
We
anymore.
didn't even have to even then hardly anymore. We were just able to just straight up DPS it down with 8 people.
Well, yeah, I hadn't been in it in a long time. But
my item level is synced obviously, but so my normal item level is 119, and now I'm synced to 110, so I'm maxed out for this. I got out the way, huh? That would have sucked. How do we stop the barrier from getting damaged? This motherfucker just fire breathing it down. Am I supposed to be attacking him? The Vice Sharp guy?
attack him. Just give him the axe, then he'll step forward. We'll start punching the hell out of him.
Down for the count. Oh, tits. Lucia's gonna block that shit, huh?
No, no, run. Once you get out, sprint. Don't fucking wait.
Plucky adventurer. He's plucky. I had stone skin. Devoted Dragoon. Ah, we can attack him. Cool. The music changes. I think he's omnidirectional, so there's no way to get behind him. You what?
I said I forgot how long it takes to unlock the Crystal Tower raids.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip those cutscenes. So, because those cutscenes do take a second.
Well, the cutscenes and the fetch
Oh,
quests
no.
for me.
He broke the barrier. Back in my day, it was rare if he even broke one. Actually, back in my day, this was good.
It's actually fucking hard.
Yeah, it
because
took
it
forever
was
to get
actually
past it.
close to current.
Yeah, and I wasn't like maxed out. I didn't raid back then and stuff. So. I barely raid now, to be honest. Tons of ads. Okay, well, which ads do I get to fight? Ooh, I got hit by that. What am I supposed
You're hit
to
by
do?
like one of those, no matter what. Even if you're sprinting, you'll get hit by one, it seems.
What am I supposed to be doing?
Yes, the small ones.
There's no.
And then
I
you
can't target
DPS
anybody.
him. Yeah, give it a minute.
No, I'm impatient. Let me fight something. Oh, monk.
Yeah,
I need to
for
go.
fuck's
I need to
sake.
go bear.
Yeah, well, Monk's gonna go bear right into the ground if you let him.
I am a sir. Do you see my attire? I am a sir.
Your tire means nothing to me.
Oh, because they're over here. I was just in the wrong place. I was supposed to be way the hell back here.
Wow.
Yep.
Good job.
Yep.
Professional streamer, by the way, guys.
100%. This is how we do. We do the wrong things. We stand in the wrong places.
Oh, so you're black maging?
Facts. Glad you caught on. Oh, he's a big one, huh?
Essentially. Honestly, I wonder what would have happened if you just stayed back there anyway.
They would have started attacking the barrier. That's probably when I would have noticed. I'd have been like, oh shit. For those of you wondering why I have to go back and forth, the monk has attacks that are actually directional to do more damage if you hit them from certain directions, which is part of the reason why I hate monk. Because I always have to remember that. It's like I'm not doing my most damage. I'm not. What's the terminology? I'm not min-maxing. Essentially. I hit it. Vice is so hard to target. As big as he is, he's a pain in the ass to target.
I targeted everybody in the fucking
Exactly. That's where I was
group
at
at least once. Holy crap, you actually got fully healed? I spent most of that at like half health.
Well, I also have bloodbath and shit like that.
Oh, you do, and second wind. I do not have those, which is stupid. I do get clemency once I get to Heavensward finally. It's dumb. I could have had clemency like 6 times over.
That's gonna be the first thing I do is do all my damn shit. That hurt like a mother trucker.
And honestly, we might as well just do it off stream.
No, I've been doing.
Oh, you have. Story.
Yeah, story.
Or your missions. Your
And he destroyed that fucking barrier
job quest.
easy. A weak ass barrier. He flamethrowed it once and it broke. Somebody in the chat said, "Oh man, it's gonna take a while to adjust the controller."
Yeah. One of our free company mates.
I was nowhere near that fireball, and I got hit by 2. I might not survive this.
I actually got hit by 2. I got hit by 1 only.
I got hit by 1 the first time, and the second time I got hit by 2. And of course, I already used
Remember,
Bloodbath.
don't stop running to attack the enemies that are back there because everybody else is back there.
Yeah. That's why I just kept running up here. Somebody here. Thank you.
Somebody's calling me. Oh boy, it's calm. Give me a minute.
Mm-hmm. Hey healer, I'm missing some health. Dude, this guy still got so much health left. Not like I have an LB guy. What do you want me to do about it? That is some bullshit. Now it's just a DPS check that I can't complete. Nice, that's cool. Yeah, your big friend is gone. Everybody run! The dragons are withdrawing. Victory is ours. One of Nidhogg's greatest champions slain. The Horde will not soon recover from this blow. But what of you, Nidhogg? Why did you not join your minions and make of this battle a slaughter? Have you grown so fond of the stench of your lair? Mayhap you prefer to have your allies fight your battles for you. You have a girl to do your bidding now, do you not? No matter, I shall slay Iceheart and all the rest. But I yearn to spill the blood of the great worm, Nidhogg, and only your death will stay my lance. Because under the dragons are routed, lest you wonder, the fighting at the Steel Vigil was also fierce. But my crystal bears were found not wanting. Commander Levior, PK Thunder, true to your word, you arrived to aid us in our hour of need. On behalf of the Holy See and the people of Ishgard, I offer you my humble thanks. Though I would stay and lavish you with well-deserved praise, I fear I must away to oversee the aftermath of the siege. Not all the dragons are fled, and there are yet wounded to be carried from the field. Pray let us meet anon that I might express my thanks to you properly. We have indeed achieved a victory of singular importance. With the Dravanian horde thus weakened and scattered, the threat to Ishgard has been greatly diminished. And mayhap equally significant, the Holy See must now recognize the necessity of cooperation with foreign powers. Long have they barred their gates against the outside world, but I am confident that the day will soon come when Ishgard proclaims itself a member of the Eorzean Alliance once more. Much have we sacrificed in our struggles against dragons and primals, the Ascians, and the Empire, but step by unfaltering step, we march ever nearer to our goal. And as ever, the journey is made with you in the van. The victory you have won this day gives us greater hope for the morrow. 'Tis a hope that shall sustain us in the days to come, and bear us past the many evils that yet seek to hinder our progress. Yes, we have done well, my friend, and I, for one, would take a moment to savor the enormity of our achievement. The demands of duty, however, allow me little time for levity. I must accompany Captain Ilbert back to Ul'dah and reassign those braves whose squads suffered heavy losses. You, my friend, have earned a rest at the Rising Stones. Pray return to Revenant's Toll and share the tale with Minfilia in person. We will see to informing the other nations of what took place here. Do be sure to give our regards to Minfilia. Alrighty. So now we go back to Mordona. Tell her that we are PogChamps and that we are not to be messed with. And continue on. PK Thunder, welcome back. Alphanode sent word of the siege, and of course, of the role you played in ending it. Your deeds never cease to amaze me, PK Thunder. Thank you. I gotta pick one. Broken bridges, administrative decisions. You must be weary, PK Thunder, and now may very well be your only chance to antecedent. Hi. A messenger from Ulda arrived with a missive for you. The royal seal. Curious indeed. An invitation. On behalf of the Council of the Orders and Alliance, Her Royal Majesty Nanamo Onamo invites the Scions of the Seventh Dawn to attend a feast at the Royal Palace of Ulda in honor of Ishgard's recent victory. It would seem we are to be recognized for our part in lifting the siege. You for your valiant efforts as commander of the adventurers contingent, and the Archons for their earnest attempts to rouse the city-states. Truly I find it strange that the Alliance leaders should think themselves deserving a place at such a celebration. All three refuse to deploy their standing armies, preferring to send hastily assembled companies of sellswords, many of whom perished ere the siege began. And are they truly so brazen as to think to share in the glory of your triumph? But mayhap they simply seek a pretext to meet with the Ishgardians while the mood is yet jubilant. Such an occasion would present a fine opportunity to press for Ishgard's return to the Eorzean Alliance. We have scarce had time to mourn Moonbrita, and I for one am in no mood to carouse, but I suppose we must put away our grief for the good of the realm. Though you were promised rest, I fear I must insist that you attend. It would be a strange celebration indeed if the victorious hero were not present. Pray content yourself with the thought of such occasion may bring about momentous change, and this without recourse to bloodshed. Tatar, if you would, do me the favor contacting the rest of the Scions. Of course, Antizin. And please let me know if there's anything else I can do. Poor Tatar. She's got so much on her plate. Curious, I have never known Tatar to sigh at such a request. Could aught be amiss? She's underpaid. That's why she's sighing. She's underpaid. Alright guys, I'm gonna take a quick bio and BRBs. We have returned, and we are moving on. Metal Shadow still has yet to return, which is okay, because we're just doing MSQ things. Tatru is conspicuous by her absence. Tatru, I believe she stepped outside. Now that I think of it, she did seem rather preoccupied. Yeah, it's because she's underpaid and she's got a lot to do. Bubba's, if I let you outside, I'm gonna have to shut the door because there's too many people driving around. Oh, Peaky Thunder, it's you. I didn't mean to worry anyone. It's really nothing. Well, it's not nothing exactly, but it feels like nothing compared to the towering trials you and the others face every day. That's why I should probably talk to Minfilia before things get any worse. You always know what to say, Peaky Thunder. I'm glad we had this little chat.
Sorry about that.
Oh, he has returned!
I have.
Oh, sire, how fares he?
I'm doing just fine, waiting for you to catch up so we can go into Labyrinth of the Ancients.
Oh, good God. You said you're a ways ahead of me, didn't you? I'm on administrative decision.
Administrative decision?
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm about to complete it. Like, I'm about to turn it in.
Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more quests.
And then
You can, like I
in.
said, you could. It doesn't. It tells you you have to, but I mean, you could do it right now if you wanted to.
Yeah, and then the quest would be just able to be done, right? Because it'd be like, oh, you've already completed these.
Yeah.
Okay.
Theoretically,
Yes,
you'd be able
Tatru,
to just
you have my undivided attention. I've been hesitant to broach the subject with all the recent excitement, but Peaky Thunder made me realize that there's no time like the present, and time is what I'm here to ask you for. Tatru is underpaid. She hasn't got the lick of vacation. Give her the vacation, Minfilia. I'm not sure I understand.
The butler is doing all the talking for the little girl. Yes.
Yes. I'm not sure I understand. If you wish to be excused from your duties for a time, you have certainly earned the rest, but I suspect that lying abed is far from your intent. You know me too well, antecedent. There is, in fact, something I've been wanting to try my hand at. Along with the adventurers and the Crystal Braves, the Scions are consistently being thrown into dangerous battles and deadly predicaments. Even Hooray Boulder and Couliant have been promoted from guard duty to fill our need for competent warriors. And so, it seems only right that I too should acquire the power to defend myself, and others, more importantly, when I return I shall be both your receptionist and your bodyguard. Oh yeah, that's why, okay, that makes sense, I forgot about that. I have a little figurine of Tataru, and she's in a little summoner's outfit.
Yeah.
And I forgot that she did that. Whoa, hey. That's the first time I've almost been knocked to the ground by a Lalafell. I've never seen Miss Tataru so determined. Has aught befell with which I might help, antecedent? Not at the present, thank you. Was there something you would ask of me? Ah, yes, pray excuse my distraction. An adventurer who was to join us for escort duty was injured whilst out on patrol, and I fear we cannot properly defend the scholars entrusted to our protection without the aid of at least one more guard. Therefore, I humbly request another adventurer, of the capable kind, of course, be assigned to our party. Very well, I shall consider potential candidates and provide you with a replacement as soon as I am able. My thanks, antecedent. I take my leave of you. Hey, bruh, I got you. I'll come walk around with you for 5 minutes. You said 4? Well, I'll just go unlock them now. I'll accept this quest and then go unlock them. Ooh, which one am I supposed to do? Both of them? An unexpected ambition, and we were where we are needed. Huh?
Pick them both up.
Pick them both up? Okay.
Pick them both up.
The power to defend oneself. Tatsu has been full of surprises. Now, think of it, I do recall Urianse mentioning that she had developed an interest in Arcanima. Mayhap she hopes to gain admittance to the Arcanist Guild, and limps Lumen said, "Yes, that would be the way of it. Would you be so kind as to journey to the guild and see that all is well? It is doubtless unwarranted, but surely I am not alone in my concern for her safety. Where we are needed. I wonder, do you perchance recall the commitment I made to furnish Hooray Boulder with a capable adventurer? Well, I am sorry to say that I have yet been able to do so. Now I realize that you are rather more than a capable adventurer, and an escort duty is frankly beneath a man of your talents, but I have no one else to turn to at present. Might you be willing to forego rest and assist in this matter?" I'm gonna drop dead, lady, because I haven't slept. I haven't slept in 4 days. Generous to a fault, I thank you, PK Thunder. Now, it seems only fair that I explain the importance of the task in question. For some time, our order has employed a handful of scholars to travel around Eorzea, taking etheric readings that we might better understand the impact of primal summonings. Naturally, it behooves us to ensure our employees' safety, so we ask the adventurers in our service to serve as escorts. Hooray Boulder and Corleone were to act as 2 such escorts, as was a 3rd adventurer. Alas, due to injury, said adventurer is not presently fit for duty, hence my need to impose upon your goodwill. You truly are a pillar of strength, PK Thunder. Hooray Boulder will share with you the details of the task. He should be waiting for you outside. Be safe. Alright. Where do I go to unlock thingamabobbers?
Right outside of the building for the Waking Sands, to the left of the Aetheryte, there's a guy standing next to a light post. I can't
For the
remember
Waking
what his
Sands
name
or the
is.
Rising Stones?
The Rising Stones, Rising Stones.
Okay, I was like,
Keep
wait.
saying pray return to the Waking Sands. We're not returning to the Waking Sands
No, I
anymore.
keep saying pray return to the Rising Stones.
You said Waking Sands like 3 turns ago.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
100%.
Alright, so out here, and then you said to the left? Is it this one, the outlandish man?
Yes, that man. Talk to him. And you might actually have to pay attention to those because they are very crucial to the story.
Okay.
I know, grumble groan.
Do
when you
I know
finally
you?
finish it,
Unless
when you finally finish it, you'll be meeting Graha.
Okay. Unless I am very much mistaken, you are the famed adventurer who bested the Garlean Empire's general, are you not? The great PK Thundersides himself. Amazing. And more than a little serendipitous. One might even call it fate. But I recently received word of a truly unique opportunity, you see, an opportunity the like of which none but one of your proven worth could take advantage. The reward, not less than the accumulated knowledge of a fallen civilization. The risk, a single misstep could cost you your life, but what is a little danger to a storied hero such as you? A man with absolute confidence in his own ability stands to profit handsomely from this venture. No, I crave no recompense for my part in bringing this opportunity to your attention. The historic discoveries you shall make will be reward enough, I assure you. If my words have fanned the flames of your curiosity, then I bid you seek a man by the name of Ramborus at St. Quinarch's Find. It is he who stands at the doorway to untold marvels, awaiting the arrival of a champion bold enough to march across the threshold. I'm surprised it puts it in blue instead of, like, as a blue marker instead of just putting it as a damn required marker. It's this way. This way.
Really originally required.
No. Well, pish posh.
Necessary, so.
Oh, it's over here. I was going the wrong way. Why, if it isn't PK Thundersides himself, I was not expecting such a celebrated guest. To what do we owe the honor of this visit? You were directed here, you say, by a man clad in foreign garb. Well, the opportunity he spoke of must surely refer to our latest anthropological endeavor. Quite how he came to know of it is another matter. All knowledge of this project was supposed to be restricted to my organization. But this is something for me to ponder in private. You are here now, and your services will, I'm certain, prove invaluable. I must warn you, however, that the venture we have in mind is no simple excavation. An unprepared or incautious adventurer could very well find himself on an unplanned and unpleasant journey to Thal's solemn halls. Knowing this, you still wish to lend us your cooperation. Yes. I rather thought you'd say that. Your courage is Scarcely a secret. Now then. Now, first, PK Thunder, I thought it was you. Oh, Sid. What brings you to St. Cornarks? Don't tell me. The Alliance has sent you on another realm-shaking, history-making mission to lay low and apparently insuperable foe. Yes? No? Ah, I see you two are already acquainted. That is, well, Master Garland, our intrepid hero here, has caught wind of the forthcoming expedition and has kindly pledged to assist us. He has he? Glad to have you aboard, PK Thunder. You don't have the faintest idea what you volunteered for, do you? Very well, let us begin at the beginning. The Sons of St. Cornark are tasked with unearthing the secrets of long-fallen Allegan Empire, and this present endeavor aims to delve more deeply into the civilization's mysteries than ever before. Ah, but I know that look. In the event that you feel ill-equipped to contribute much to the subject of Allegan archaeology, I invite you to recall your encounter with the Ultima weapon. That mechanical monstrosity represented the feat of engineering far beyond Art Garlemald can presently achieve. Nero Tolskiva simply awoke it. I mentioned this by way of a reminder that you have had what one might term extensive first-hand experience with a notable Allegan relic in short. You're practically an archaeologist. Now, to the core of the matter. Here in Mordona there stands an entire Allegan structure which we have yet to investigate. I speak, of course, of the Crystal Tower. After witnessing the destructive capabilities of the Ultima weapon and the lesser moon Dalamon before it, it seems wise to treat any remnants of the area with the utmost caution. They must be analyzed, monitored, and above all, kept from falling into the wrong hands. To put it plain, I have no wish to see another megalomaniacal Legatus wield one of those weapons. It was this thought which first moved me to contact the Sons and propose that the tower be explored. For several millennia, the Crystal Tower remained hidden, buried deep underground. But like so many other things that were better left underground, like so many other things that were better left undisturbed, the structure was freed from the stony prison by the great upheaval which accompanied the coming of the Seventh Umbral Era. It now stands revealed in all its splendor, a gleaming sphere of crystal pointed at the bosom of the heavens. We believe the tower to be the repository of much of the ancients' wisdom. Unfortunately, its entrance is guarded by formidable defenses, and we cannot so much as peep through the keyhole, much less set foot inside. These defenses take the form of statues carved in the likeness of giant swordsmen, the 8 sentinels, as the Sons are wont to call them. It is the first barrier we must overcome. Why not simply fly over them in an airship? Yes, it's been tried before. Any vessel that ventures too close to the tower is blasted out of the air. We either destroy those statues, or the front door is forever beyond our reach. My colleagues and I are ill-suited to negotiating such deadly hazards. Thus, if we are to gain access to the tower's secrets, we must first employ the services of an experienced adventurer. It will be difficult and dangerous, PK Thunder, but I think I can think of no finer man for the task. If I didn't know better, I'd say you had a taste for these deadly escapades. I look forward to working with you again. There is much and more to be done before we can begin the expedition proper. Take some time to prepare yourself, and I shall explain the challenges that lie ahead. Our first objective is to reach the entrance of the Crystal Tower. As I previously mentioned, however, that will prove no easy task. The entrance is guarded by powerful defense mechanisms, each utilizing one of the 4 elements of fire, wind, water, and earth. Anyone attempting to simply stroll past these unsleeping sentinels invites swift obliteration. Based on Master Garland's analysis, however, we are reasonably certain that the attacks of these lethal contraptions can be reflected using a crystal of the corresponding element. Naturally, these crystals must be of surpassing clarity, free of the slightest impurities, much like the flawless specimens used by the beastmen and their primal summoning rituals. Mayhap I should have said exactly like the specimens they used. Were there any other way, we would not ask this of you, but we need someone to enter the Beast Tribe strongholds and liberate their perfect crystals. For the moment, I would have you focus on obtaining 2 of the 4 crystals we require. Prey mate for Lanosia, and where both the Sapsa spawning grounds and Ogano mines are located. You may be certain that the materials used in the Beastman's sacred rituals will be well defended. Whether you choose to venture there alone or with companions, I shall leave to your discretion, but whatever you do, please be careful. Alright, so first one is here at Camp Overlook. Flying the wrong way. There goes. Do a barrel roll. Do a barrel roll. Do a barrel roll. Do a barrel roll.
Make the viewers sick.
Huh?
I said you're gonna make the viewers sick.
Viewer discretion advised. Motion sickness may occur. Vertigo may instill.
Oh my god, he called me a man. For a minute there, I forgot.
The what?
Some guy came, I'm doing my Lancer quest, and he's like, that man is the only one in here who shows promise. And I'm Tiny Saram. So, I was like, which man?
You thought you were a child.
I did! Okay, I'm young in face and at heart. Oh my god, I was like, which man is he talking about? Who? And I was like, oh, I guess Saram's a man. He just looks so small. Small man. Small man.
Schmode.
I should stick around and read these cutscenes, but
For
I
what?
don't care.
The Lancer ones?
Yeah.
Looks like way at the back. All right.
Oh, gotta be attacked with trees.
Again, everyone, fetch quests. Gotta love them. How progresses your effort in investigating beastmen strongholds? So these are the famed flawless crystals the beast drives. I have seen countless specimens from I know not how many excavations, but nothing compared to these. Their purity is astounding. You have done well. With these, in our possession, we only lack the crystals of fire and wind. The former lies in Zaharak, the war camp of the Amalja in Zenlin. The latter in Nadalin, the roost of the Exiles in the hills of Porthos. You can expect it to be closely guarded as the first two. Okay. I don't know why you just tell me, hey, go to all of them. Here's where you should find every single one. I know.
You literally go get 2, and then you go get 2 more.
I know. That sounds like, I don't know why he doesn't just send me to get all 4 at once. It's damn.
They're stupid.
Ah, yes. The behemoth. The mount can fly no higher. It's awesome. Now we're heading to the Dragon Head, yeah. At least I'm like over leveled, so this isn't actually like excessively hard or anything.
No, it's pretty easy. Go for the extra DPS.
Yeah. Peak of Thunder, it's good to see you. Tell me you were able to obtain the remaining crystals. I was. Wonderful. With all 4 crystals in hand, we are now ready to proceed to the next stage of our preparations. I hope I did not give you the impression that we would be embarking on our journey to the Crystal Tower just yet. Alas, there is yet another step, which must be completed ere we come to that. While the crystals you required are indeed flawless, they are of little use in their present form. If they are to reflect the elemental forces of the tower's defenses, they must need be cut and polished. A process which calls for a very particular set of materials. Procuring them will be a challenge in itself. I fear, needless to say, we will be requiring your services once again. Then I have kind. The flawless crystals you procured for us are to retain their elemental purity during the shaping process. A very specific set of abrasive substances will be required. Well, I say substances, but one might just as well call them one substance, namely aether sand, which has 4 elementally aspected varieties. Alas, aether sand is neither common nor cheap. Indeed, it is not unusual for the abrasive to exceed the value of the precious stones it is used to polish. Given the rarity of the materials in question, the Goldsmiths Guild in Uldal seemed the likeliest place to purchase the quantity we require. When I contacted the guildmaster, however, I was informed that no aether sand was currently available, though I requested that word be sent as soon as new stock came in. I have yet to receive aught but apologies. I should mention that at this point that I placed the order sometime before you procured the flawless crystals. I am well aware that acquiring aether sand is no small feat. Of course, I am not an impatient man, but I fear that the more we delay our investigation, the greater the risk the tower's secrets may fall into the hands of other less savory parties. That is why I wish to entrust you. Okay, I'm going to skip through this at the moment. We're not actually there yet. We're just kind of doing nonsense. And all we're doing right now is going to gather stuff for said mission. So I am not tripping too much on the story purposes of this.
It's dumb.
The what? What happened?
Quest.
Oh.
And the guy that I'm with, he has to survive. And it's like, if you can't fucking survive, stop attacking the main guy and attack the ads.
Right.
But now his dumbass is still attacking the main guy. And I'm attacking the main guy, so it's like, my job is to take care of the ads, and then when I'm done doing that, then attack the main guy. But then when I'm done doing that, attack the ads. And then it's like, dude. I'm sorry, I thought I was the main character. No, apparently not. Fine. I'll clean up the ads, you fucking take the main guy down.
Which is
but
fine
I'm sure
if
he's
you
too
can survive.
fucking dumb to do that too. Literally too dumb. I literally killed these ads, 2 more ads showed up, and he couldn't handle it. So it's like, you just can't fucking cut it, bitch. You just suck at life. Main guy's after me because, well, hey, he's killing the ads. So I ignore the ads. Well, then guess what? The ads kill the other guy, who happens to be out here doing absolutely nothing. Like, I can heal myself with the myriad of skills I have. I mean, thanks for being here, you frickin' useless body.
Is it one of those instance quests, or is it something you can do with other people?
Yeah, it's an instant. If it was actually like something out in the overworld that wasn't like a level sync,
I was like, I would just come over there and help you.
Out. I would just
oh yeah, I forgot we had our battle chocobos.
Yep. Everything would be fine. But instead I gotta babysit another Lancer. It's great. They're like, hey! Hey! That guy! Facing the beast.
Hey, just remember, y'all attacked me, not the other way around. I was willing to let y'all just be on your own.
Oh, you can kill him. I find him annoying.
Yeah.
No, don't pick now to be the altruist, please. Main character. Oh, there's always a bigger fish.
Oh, there's always a bigger fish.
Oh, no, that bigger fish is me. Fuck, I knew it. I was standing in the way. I was like, why did he stop? It's me. I'm standing in the way. I'm not the big fish.
Where's the items at, you know? Oh, they're there. Where's Cradled Aces? Tempting to pick it up, but we'll see. I apologize, I'm trying to eat Oreos.
I gasp. I've completed the trial, and the trial was to save the brooding Elzen who's useless? Well, in that case, stamp my card, cause I'm saving maidens. Yep, you're a maiden, bitch. He's a damsel, and now he's in distress. I'm not sure how that works, but... I skipped the rest of the cutscene because I don't want to see his dumb face anymore. Some of these early job quests were just terrible.
Oh, they're all pretty bad, to be honest.
I mean, yeah, I guess, but some of them weren't too terribly bad. Like, there was like, you know, like there's always somebody who's like, oh yeah, you gotta prove it, and you're like, okay. But sometimes you find that guy that's like, you gotta prove it, and then he just keeps coming back, and I'm like, I could put your head on a stick. Literally. I'm a lancer. It's what I do.
It's literally what I do.
It's in the job description. Head on stick.
Head
Done.
on stick.
Oh, no, bless his heart, he's dumb as a post. Unlocking it. Oh, I just came from the stalls, actually.
From the stalls where?
I was in Gridania stalls. I see that's where you're at on the stream.
Yeah.
So I'm a little late, but yeah. I just came from that area.
Yeah, I'm heading out to Earth's Gift.
You're close. And then we're off to your favorite raid of all time, Alliance raid.
Don't even.
Yeah,
I hate
know
Labyrinth
you
of the
just
Ancients so much.
love Labyrinth of the Ancients.
100%.
Just love it. It'll be interesting. I don't think I've actually tanked Labyrinth of the Ancients. Even on my ult.
Surprise, motherfucker!
There's the first time for everything, and that's why this account was made. So that you people could hear me cry.
So that you people could hear me cry.
Oh dear.
Oh, he's gonna die fucking quick as shit. Collect the reward offered by the disembodied voice. Yeah, that seems nice. Gonna go get some leche. Buddy, just because I got up doesn't mean I was getting something for you. The what?
Said, were you talking to me?
No, I was talking to the dog.
Oh, okay.
I was telling him because I got up to get milk for my Oreos, and he like came running inside thinking I was getting him some. I was like, just because I stand up doesn't mean it's for you.
How rude. You're his whole world. Why can't he be your whole world?
Well, then, buddy.
Floor is made out of floor.
The floor is made out of floor? What?
Yeah, it's one of those people's little chat bubble thingies.
Oh.
I'm bored, I'm looking for things. Haha, made you look. Somebody had that in theirs. Oh god, wait. I am up to date-ish. I have got to see if I can buy tome gear. On my alt account on Bibwit, I am actually maxed out on tomes, and I didn't find that out until I actually queued up to go into a raid, and we got Labyrinth of the Ancients, so I went through the entirety of Labyrinth of the Ancients, and didn't even get tomes. I told you it was important. Told you. You don't know why it's important yet, because that would be a spoiler.
Gentlemen, the secrets of ancient Alec beckon. Let's not keep them waiting any longer. Adventurer, you and I will join the engineers at the Crystal Tower's main gateway, where we will endeavor to neutralize the structure's outer defenses. Blah blah blah, so-and-so's going to oversee it. Given my knowledge of Allegan history, it seems logical that I should lead the expedition itself, though I admit the role does not exactly befit my status as an observer. Still, we can but make use of resources at hand, assuming we are in agreement. Let us proceed forthwith to the large lopsided gate found at the southeast. So for those of you who don't know, Grahatia is important.
Pay attention to the man behind the curtain.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Yes, no, we don't see Graha for like.
We don't see him for like 4 more expansions.
Shush.
They don't know why. They don't know why.
But now they know to be looking.
Yeah, in like a year's time when I get through all these expansions.
8 years? God, wow. Ansarom will be long dead from having to wait for you to unlock the Labyrinth of the Ancients by then. I'm just kidding.
Crystal Tower lies beyond this portal. Now comes the interesting part. Sid, are you
knocking on the door?
You are the only one of our number who has ever crossed this threshold. I ask that you take the lead for the present. He's an archer? Okay.
Right, he is an archer?
Yeah.
That's actually really freaking cool. I forget he has the tattoos because he's from the fucking place.
Because he's from Charlian? Yeah.
Yeah. I forget he's from Charlian. It's so weird how many people are from Charlian just wandering around Eorzea. It's just fine. And then we don't get there until like now.
Right.
Bastards. I wish we could start Charlian.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be really cool. Be able to get the
Originally there was a way to start in Charlian. Or originally you were able to start in Charlian, but they decided against it, remember? Same thing with Ishgard.
I know. Yeah, and Ishgard sucks. It's cold, it's wintry, and I hate it.
I say the energy rating from the statue is powerful. Lucky for us that it is. One might otherwise stroll past them, feast your eyes on the elemental defenses which prompted our lengthy preparations. These sentinels prevent would-be intruders, blah blah blah. He's firing an arrow after we just told him that's not going to work.
You gotta test it. You ever walk up to a door and somebody's like, it's locked, but you still
It was
try
already
to open
tested.
it anyway?
No matter how
Yeah, well.
swift they may be. Happily, the crystal fangs we took such pains to craft should spare us the inconvenience of instantaneous annihilation. Here, allow me to demonstrate. It's too dangerous to allow anyone else to risk his life testing one. Quite right. I made the damn things. It's my job to see that they work. Well, that'll do the trick, eh? Broke them towers right there. Success! I, for one, am convinced, friends. Ready your fangs. Hey, I'm the only one here with fangs. Technically. Meow. Raha used the wind one. I mean, I guess Wedge is going to use the earth one. The last one's yours, old friend. It seems only right. Okay, well, I guess it's me then.
Wedge is a bit of a spectator, not a participator.
Yeah, the poor little guy.
Yeah. I'm glad we're destroying these defenses permanently. Like, there was no way to do it in a way that maybe preserved them for historical reasons.
Well, not even historical reasons, but to prevent the unwanted people that were trying to get there first from getting in later.
Yeah, that's true. Also, to prevent anything that was maybe, I don't know, trapped inside.
Mm-hmm.
Doors work both ways, people.
Indeed,
if
the entrance to the tower is near at hand.
Shit that's in there out.
My blood fairly sings with anticipation. Speaking of blood, I have a proposal for the next stage of the expedition. I suggest we wait here while PK Thunder and a hand-picked party of his adventuring companions enter the tower. Wait, without us? I thought we came here to survey the entire structure. We did, and we will, but our investigation must proceed at more of a measured pace. If the outside of the place is this well defended, you can imagine what awaits on the inside. Only a true hero could reasonably hope to brave the hazards ahead and live to tell the tale. PK Thunder fits that description better than anyone I know. And it is not as if we shall be idle in his absence while PK Thunder and his companions are risking life and limb to beat us a path to the tower. We can see about analyzing the rubble for evidence of how its technologies function. Your knowledge of ancient lore will be invaluable to its endeavor, historian Grahatia. Do you ever tire of being right, old man? Ahem, PK Thunder, as it seems I won't be accompanying you, allow me at least to provide some instruction. The maze that surrounds the base of the tower is known as the Labyrinth of the Ancients. During its initial foray, I suggest you concentrate on ridding the place of hostile elements. When you are reasonably certain that the maze is secure, contact me via link shell and we shall join you post-haste, no matter what Master Garland says. Though we would prefer, if any relics you encounter remain intact, you have leave to do whatever is necessary to secure ingress to the upper levels of the tower. Fortune go with you, PK Thunder. Labyrinth of the Ancients. Now accessible. Somebody was like, the Realm Reborn duty support is cool because it's the same NPCs the entire way through and they evolve as you go. They're like Pokemon. There's so many people sitting up here trying to get into Labyrinth. Just two, actually. It looked like more, but somebody had a minion. Alright then. Oh, wait, I almost registered up for it and you're not in the party.
It'd take you forever to get in.
Huh? Oh, probably, yeah. Our first raid. This is less than 5 minutes, so we'll see. Go try
There
and
were
unlock.
more than just one person on in the first company. I'd say mention it to them to see if anybody wants to join us.
True, I could.
Because they get extra tomes for it.
You mentioned it to them. I'm trying to unlock Ninja.
Why are you trying to unlock Ninja?
Because I like Ninja. Leave me be. Just be like, hey, anyone want to do Labyrinth? Get that first time bonus.
He's fishing right now. I think they'll be all right.
Enter the Rogues Guild. This scene cannot be skipped. Oh, damn it. I was tapping so much that I fucking hit no instead of yes. That's why it just needs to let me skip. Of course I'm here to join the damn guild. Why do you have to ask me yes or no? It's so fucking stupid. Are you sure you want to join? Fucking no. I came all the way over here not to join you. What say you? You got the guts to do a rogue's job? Yes. Cool, then here's a pair of blades for yourself. Burn, burn. Rogue unlocked. I'm naked, don't look! I'm not naked anymore, it's fine. I don't have any shoes and I don't have any gloves. But I'm not naked anymore.
It's just logged back on, but that's because Mooney and Rose are going ocean fishing. So,
oh well.
We're good.
Well, we're still in queue, so.
Yeah, no. Gross.
Actions and trades, roll, quick actions. Second wind. Why does a ninja get arms length? Oh, you son of a whore. Oh, that's fine.
Just do get arm's length. They should.
Yeah, it's weird.
How do they not? I feel like they should.
I figured the only people that would have it. I figured the only people that would have it would be tanks, because arm's length is only going to affect you if you're, or is only going to work if you're actually getting hit by something.
Knockback. It is to stop knockback.
Oh, it stops knockback too? Okay.
Yes, it does.
Oh, I thought it was just a slow thing.
No, and it does do the slow thing, and honestly, I use it a lot as ninja. If the tank dies, I pop it, as well as bloodbath, so that I can kind of heal myself, as well as slow the enemies down a little bit.
We got a naked guy in here, what the hell? Hello. Somebody said, woo, third time's the charm. Oh, thank you, Roulette. We got a lot of people on the team. Alright, we got a Sage, an Astrologian, Dragoon Machinist, and 2 Red Mages on our team.
Say, feck all, I hate it. That means I'm important.
The other team has Alliance B has a Paladin, White Mage, Astrologian, Dragoon, Reaper, Red Mage, Monk, and Dancer. They got a variety on that one. It's nice. They only got one. They only got one range.
Is way the hell back there.
I don't think he's paying attention. Alliance C is a Dark Knight, Scholar, Astrologian, Summoner, Dancer, Dragoon, Monk. He's sprinting, so he's on his way.
Somebody in our alliance asked if it was anybody's first time here. I guess we're starting.
It's not my first time here, it's just been a fucking minute. The what? What'd you say?
Said I'm diseased.
Oh no. You have the Rona.
Says she may be on later, so if we're still doing the Crystal Tower, she can join then.
Okay. Did you want to try going through them all tonight? I know it's like 9 o'clock for you.
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
No way in hell.
That's
like,
why I
I'm
was
gonna probably get off after this, go check Overwatch to see if the merge happened, and then we'll worry about it later.
Okay. Ooh, I got yeeted.
Yeah. DPS go burr.
Peloton. Ooh, Honest Gillionaire. Oh, that's funny. I mean, she's done a lot of Leaf quests. I'm fucking I almost died. There was so much going on I couldn't see, and I got hit by like 2 AoEs.
Yep, that's the fun of this place.
Right. The bone
These
dragon.
first 3 fights are probably the hardest ones. They kill a lot of people, and this fight does too.
Especially
After
this fight.
It's generally pretty easy. That samurai gonna start shit? Oh, it's a Dark Knight. He looks like a samurai. That's Alliance C's tank. Stand up here with him.
Sorry, I got distracted. I was replying to my mother. To be honest, I'm not actually sure how this portion of it works. I've always just kind of been over here and just kind of AoE.
We're supposed to kill those Palacios before they get to the dragon because they do room whites, but. It's dying.
Ish. We almost lost a healer.
There's a lot of people because that guy's doing that a lot. One more. They lost a scholar on Alliance C.
Uh-oh. He got raised. He's right next to me. We're Alliance A? Okay, cool. Onion boots.
Teleporter. Behind the things.
I was following the other dude, right? Healer boots.
Follow the other dude.
Boots.
Follow the guy that knows what he's doing. I come in here so frequently, I swear to Christ. Graha and I know this place like the back of each other's hands. Because Graha pimp slaps me regularly. Wait, no. That's not right. Oh, I've run into a wall. I've run into several things. Don't mind me. I'm an idiot.
Just coming from the guy that said follow him, he knows what he's doing.
I can't auto run in here, apparently.
Yeah, you just gotta tap it. I'm auto running.
Yeah, I know. I auto ran into some shit. Don't
Auto
enter the
ran
area
into some
until
shit.
you're ready. Don't do it. Please.
This
For the
white
love
mage
of all
is
that is
pretty.
holy. People attacking big dude ignore ads. They will charge the pad people. Do not enter that area. That guy is way too fucking close. This thing has ridiculously long range.
Nope, we're losing. We have a guy on the wrong side. We don't have enough people.
People. Left stairs come. The game started. So 4 people just have to stand on the pad. We're gonna just have to slow DPS this.
Yeah, but we don't have a
Because
tank. Oh, you're the tank. Oh, never mind.
What do you think I've been doing this whole time? Standing around for my fucking health?
Yes.
Group A goes left, B mid, C right. Yeah. That's alright. Kill their Atmos here soon. And our team can show up and help. Because they got the extra DPS, there's no reason they shouldn't kill it first. They literally have 2 extra DPS because literally 2 of our DPS, and I have no idea where they're running to. Oh shit, I'm sorry.
Apparently there was an enemy behind us.
Yeah. Go back to the pad. They're fucking... Oh my god. This is what takes so long. Only 4 on pad. DPS go blow it up. OMG. Where's he going? We're good.
Yeah, they're moving back. Right now.
Need 4 on pad.
They got rescued. They got rescued.
Yeah. Somebody got hard rescued the other day in here. Like they wandered off and somebody was like, check your privilege, and then immediately apologized. They're like, sorry. Also, this fight we shouldn't start until everybody's there.
Good luck with that.
At least for our alliance, so we can get on the platform nerds. Says the weeb. Oh, it's getting spicy in here. I like this. Reminder, this boss only attacks if you have the ghost debuff. Everybody ready? I'm Asian, bite me.
What the fuck?
It's gonna be us first. Bites? Oh my god, they are spicy.
This raid took a turn. Do we have the ghost debuff? We do. Cool.
Yeah, hit the tank, hit the guy, hit Thanatos. Don't hit anything else. You don't need to hit anything else. This is us. This is our DPS check. We fucking rock this right now. We've got 39 seconds to get him down as low as possible. They get the ads. Do not worry about the ads.
Try my best.
If you've got good DPS, you can actually finish this in one phase.
Yeah.
I'd say.
I would imagine. Why is he
I
being
should've done
pulled?
that. Because I got hit.
Oh, okay.
He literally hit me and launched me halfway across the room.
Almost. We almost had him. 7%, 5%.
That's alright, they'll kill him real quick.
Yeah.
Boom. Open coffer A. Take the teleporter that's under his body.
Hey. Gloves.
If I didn't get hit, we probably could have got him.
I needed for the gloves just because.
They're not bad gloves, honestly. Some of the gear out of here is not bad for glams.
Yeah. Auto run.
What is that? Oh. It's the Asphodelos weapon. Jesus. Yeah. We may be new, but some people just are not sure what they're doing. They may be new too, but like...
I got you.
So like T pointed
The
out,
most
game's not
useless
gonna
stairs
change
in the
that.
game!
That's true. So we're gonna be left.
Yeah, ABC. I get it. I've been here before. Yeah, I remember. The only one I don't really like understand how it works is the bone dragon. I just always attack him.
Waiting for the rest of our... Where in the hell are these guys even at? You good back there? Got one red mage who honestly couldn't even keep up if we had her tied to us.
The sage put a barrier on me because I was burning in the fucking fire. Guess we're starting, so...
Mage, don't stand me, please, for the love of that, of all that is holy. Also take care of that bomb, or the balloon, and then we're gonna get the napalm here eventually.
Yep, he's right here.
Hey! A red mage finally decided to actually show up. Were you attacking this the whole time, or were you just running around being weird? Dude, I can't angle this thing any better. Like,
You're fine.
everybody's hiding behind me. It keeps hitting the red mage. And it's
Well,
driving
that's
me
the red
nuts.
mage's fault.
Kind of. It's like I need to be able to angle it better. We have some very slow DPS on this side of things.
We lost someone. Oh no, this isn't a boss fight, never mind. I was like, we lost somebody because it doesn't show all 3 limit breaks for some reason. But I forgot it only shows 3 when it's an actual boss.
Balloon. The bomb.
Don't start, Alistair. This is a boss, I think. Yeah, King Behemoth.
Behind the stones.
Mm-hmm.
He does meteor.
Yep.
Or we wipe.
Yep. I remember.
I legitimately think this red mage must be new. They're level 50.
They're a new red mage. Because red mage
I
starts
think
out
they're
at
a-
50.
Yeah, I think they're a new character to this whole thing altogether.
Maybe. You can't start as a red mage, though. Are we supposed to be on him or something else? There's an ad to spawn.
Him.
Okay. I couldn't remember. It's been a minute. It's been a minute for. I didn't realize the ad spawned for him for some reason. He's meteoring, eclectic meteor. You died?
Hide.
Oh, I thought you said died. I was like, oh no.
I said hide. I'm trying to kill this Iron Giant because he's gonna keep killing the rocks I hide behind. He'll just kill the rocks anybody hides behind me.
Eclectic meteor?
Yep, hide again.
Trying. I couldn't find a damn rock. Behemoth is dead anyway. He's already at 4%. Cool.
Yes, go burr on that one. There's those, like, there's something like, and then everybody thinks it's crazy. But like these little blue towers glow, and I wonder what they're for. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. They glow and they're targetable, and you can actually like click on them. I don't know what they're for. I've wanted to click on them last game, but then I got fucking murdered, and I was so sad. And I was playing as my monk, so I realistically could have just as easily wandered away.
Hey, I got the gloves.
Nice. I got wrapping the realm. Jazir Lakumo got wrapping the realm.
Somebody said
You
may
got
need to
mapping the
use
realm.
spirit.
Sprint.
Oh, I thought it was spirit. Dyslexia.
Yeah, this boss, when he casts Ancient Flare, run to the group point. As A's group on the west side.
No.
Yeah, we know. He's just explaining it because people seem to be new, like that red mage that's still dead.
Oh, well. He wasn't given a raise and he chose not to get himself up. That's his own fault. So we're going to be short of DPS, but...
Flush just spawned. It's on the healer. Come help. Never mind, it's dead.
I was on my way, but oh well.
Well, I figured you got your dash skill, so I was like, you might be able to get there quick, but that's alright. You're good. I didn't think anybody else was paying attention. Like,
he's doing his ancient flare.
Get out.
Nope. Nope, we lost a healer because he went back in to rescue the dumbass that was in there and got himself killed.
I don't think he needed to rescue him from that side of things. That was really not the answer, regrettably, because our DPS is now going to be that much more suffering. Like, we could have probably...
Oh no, they got raised.
Yeah,
so DPS
we literally lost 2 other people.
Yeah.
Like...
Oh, I agree, they shouldn't have done it, but it is what it is. The fuck? Why are you dragging him all the way the fuck over here?
Because it's still necessary. He can still pop off Ancient Flare. He's going to. Because our DPS is too fucking slow. They're gonna say greet it.
Nope.
Greet it, greet it, greet it. We might win. God damn it. If we greeted it, we would have won. It's alright. Damn, thought I had time for rescue to get out. Here I sit with no raise. Dude.
Yeah, you don't get Verraise until 70th.
Yet. Almost greeted, dude. I know it. That guy knows what it's about.
You call that a labyrinth?
I'm giving it to the sage because he was great. He was the one doing the call-outs and making sure we were on our shit.
Labyrinth of the Ancients complete. I'll give it to the sage as well. I'm just waiting for my pants to drop so I can get my pants. I needed a 96 on them, but people aren't fucking rolling. Or not my pants, my boots.
teleport to Mordona. I don't know if we want to turn in the quest or just wait until next time. That way we can start with the quest.
Well, it's gonna do a cutscene the second I leave too, so.
Yeah, I know. So once you're done leaving, I'd say we go to Mordona, meet where we left off last time.
I have a minimum of 40 seconds before I leave because of my boots. All I need is this person to roll for the damn boots. I don't care about everything else. Take everything else if you want it. I'm getting my boots. They're my boots, not your boots. Fuck off.
Okay.
You can sit there. There you go, you dumbass. Goodbye.
I told you they're new. I guarantee you they're like new to the game. Like.
Yeah, but everybody knows how to roll for loot. By now, anyway.
Dude. Wristy bites? Could you piss
Oh,
off
there,
things?
PK Thunder. Very impressive, I must say. Your name shall be writ large in the volumes that are sure to be penned on this historic expedition. The scale of this structure defies comprehension. Someone plainly sought bigger was better. According to the findings of my Baldessian colleagues, the Crystal Tower was constructed to collect and store the endless energies of the sun, a characteristically ambitious undertaking. Now, what of the tower's inner defenses? Judging by your haggard expressions, clearing out the labyrinth wasn't no small feat. It was simple enough. A giant of a man wielding a shimmering scimitar, you say? Yes, that will have been Phlegathon. Not Archon. Not Archer. Yeah, you know what I mean. Phlegathon was a hero of the Allegan Revolution. And you glean that from what exactly? His choice of weapon? Well, I am a historian, and I have certain, shall we say, affinity for the lore of the Allegan Empire. It is, of course, all knowledge gleaned from my musty scrolls and tomes. The ancient texts claim that the Crystal Tower is defended by the champions of Eld, resurrected and augmented through the Allegan's extraordinary technology. Chief, you need to see this. Well, there it is, the foot of the tower. What surprises do you have in store for us, I wonder? I can't tell you how glad I am to have you with us on this little jaunt, old friend. Had you not beaten a path through the maze, I very much doubt we'd be standing here now. Well, we have much to discuss and digest. Let us retire to St. Quent's Find and present and for the present and there plan our next step. Lest there be any doubt, our expedition has a ways to go yet. To Mordona.
Sitting over here.
I'm on my way. Where you be?
Horse.
Where are you over here?
I was sitting on our bridge. She's still sitting there.
Hmm. Or sit.
Sitting my favorites.
I didn't say that, that's on me, but...
We have so many options for favorites.
It's literally not here.
Type it /sit. You'll be fine. You probably type it faster than looking for it. It's in your persistent emotes. So the next one over.
Yeah.
It should be. Yeah.
Alright, everybody. Well, as you can see, we're getting ready to get off of this lovely adventure we called a day. So yeah, that's our Let's Play for today. We did Labyrinth of the Ancients, we did Steps of Faith. We got a little further in the story. We are doing the Crystal Tower raids right now, so that we don't have to do them later, because it's going to force us to do those. Raids are not normally forced. Due to later story, it's forced this time.